with Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Chell, but all he does instead is beg and shell. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's sound mature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're thankful for across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep, we play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban, it matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of clawless cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Thursday the 7th of August 2025. For those that are here live, I do apologise for the slightly delayed start, although to be fair, in my defence, Phil's not even here yet, you know. So while I was late, Phil is still snoozing fast asleep. Although some say that he was drinking profusely. Oh look at that, speaking of a devil and he shall appear, Phil is here. My lighting isn't going to work today because the wireless keeps disconnecting. Seems no way to fix it right now. Profit! Profit, Phil needs your technical expertise again because he broke his RGBs. That's why Phil is late by like, 10 minutes or so. Because he's trying to fix his RGBs. Oh god. Oh, how horrendous for you, Phil. How horrendous. Yeah, Phil needs to ask a tech expert. I guess Darziak can help him out because apparently Darziak's back helping Phil discreetly behind the scenes. Who knows? King Maxwell and Phil's chat. Nothing you could do, dude. Oh god almighty. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well, guys. I do apologise, I said for live. I was for live stream trying to say I was a bit late to start. I was finishing my dinner. No wild excuses, no crazy conspiracies, no broken RGBs, whatever. No. I was eating my dinner, and I'm like, oh, I'm not going to massively rush eating dinner. Fuck it, I've had a long fucking day. I mean, it's been a long bloody week. You know what I mean? But yeah. But it's okay. I mean, it was like a little extra 15-minute delay or whatever. Build up, the crowd, build up some hype. And also thank you very much to WPIG. WPIG ended their stream and they sent their viewers this way, so thank you very much LT for your kindness in sending your viewers over this way. And of course I can't talk about LT without pressing this button. Old bastard! The button was made for him practically, you know what I mean, for fuck's sake, but yeah. Phil had an interesting day yesterday. Phil played Death Stranding 2 and he wasn't going to hit the go until he kept waiting and stalling, and then magically hit the go at the very last second thanks to our last second contribution. That was a day stream for Death Stranding 2. Then the night stream, Phil was playing GTA 4 and he was wailed like crazy. That's covered on this compilation, maybe it's not been out, which I'll watch a wee bit later on, of course. Right now, for of course, a couple of tweets to go over first. First of all, bizarrely, Phil once again cannot stop talking about LTG. Phil was tweeting about LTG again, saying, so LTG says I tweeted about him because I'm gay for him. He then demands I provide footage of myself doing bench presses and squats, yes really, in order for the Street Fighter match to happen. One of us is happily married to a woman and one has a male co-signing roommate. Checkmate, bitch. Phil, checkmate nothing. Like, the one person you've ever fucking loved in your entire fucking life was somebody had a fucking 4-foot nose. That guy was called John Rambo. Let's be fucking real here. Phil has never looked at Cat Burnell the way he's fucking looked at John Rambo. That's just me speaking facts here. Even Leanna didn't get a source there that John Rambo got. So I think we all fucking know who Phil's one true love really was. And it was and it was John Rambo, who Phil had to pay to get to hang out with him. Remember, Phil's idea of a best friend was somebody who he had to fucking give money to, so he would visit him on a regular basis to make content with. Phil had to literally pay somebody to be his friend. Am I wrong? I'm just stating facts. Yeah, if I had to give this guy money just so he could keep being friends with the guy and keep making content and use him for making content. Here's more money. Please keep being my friend and come back next week. Here's some more petrol money. But yeah, Phil just cannot stop obsessing over the LTG. Apparently, this is a very bad beg clip. I've not seen this beg clip yet, but this is a Blandful Cat clipping this one. It's only 26 seconds long. Let's see how bad this particular beg was. This is also before Phil hit the goal in the day stream.
Come on, let's get some support right now. One singular thing, anything. And then we'll continue on for another hour. Let's get one thing.
Wait,
anything.
He's literally withholding from playing the game.
One thing. I don't know why. It doesn't really matter how hard to try.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, you bullshit fucking fakes again. Yeah, that's bad. That is bad. That is really bad. Oh, the desperation. Off the charts. Ah, fuck. Ah, shit.
Privileged member tipped £1.
God damn it.
We have Re and E.
Why? Why? Yeah. Yeah. Not Jade. It's not Jade. He makes a different noise. Ah, God almighty. I think there's like 2 more. Fuck off. Oh, it's still alive yet. Jesus, man. Almost over. Almost over. Yes. Yes.
Now.
There we go. Thank you very much, privileged member, for that tip. And of course, that is just also letting us know I've replaced a couple of emojis with something else. Takazor created a couple of these things. Basically, he created the letters RE and he created the letters EE. That way, you can combine them together to make RE. You can make Phil re as much as possible. Or when this particular tipper likes to spam the E button, you can just press E on its own and just fucking join along with the fucking text-to-speech crashing out because the E is out of control. But thank you very much for the tip, very kind indeed. Of course, thank you Takazola for creating those emojis and all that good stuff. We just kind of freshen up some of the emojis. Some of the emojis they don't get used. You know, I kind of thought to myself, let's just replace a couple of the lesser used ones with something that can be more pertinent and relevant. So there we go. Anyway, there is yet another tweet, a viral tweet from Shitpost, the Shitpost Twitter account. 40,000 likes this has had. This came out yesterday. This is like literally, it's about 24 hours old, this clip. 40,000 likes. It's had 2.8 million views. You know, Donkey Kong Bonanza gave the equivalent of yellow paint to help guide the game journalist, and he still failed. Because we've seen this the other day in the compilation. Yep.
Broccoli ×3. There we go.
What's that? A super compilation of all his fails.
I'm falling. I can't, dude. All I wanted to do was drop. Why am I getting hit by fucking lightning all of a sudden? When was there ever lightning?
Oh god.
You're kidding me! Right? I broke it, but now what do? He flies away. And he loses no health. I don't understand what I'm doing. Anyone? Fuck this. How do I beat this boss?
How do I beat this boss? That's the best, but just gives up, just stops, stares at chat. How do I beat this boss? Oh, the Watch Prison wants a link to this. Oh, absolutely, no problem. Let me copy a link and I will throw it in chat right now. There you go. You guys can go to this tweet if you want and you can enjoy it to your heart's content. Feel free to also like it yourself, retweet yourself, whatever. But yeah, Lord he has. But everyone likes me now. Jesus, that's a fucking grumpy face and a half. Oh, I know. I can tell you what this has been. I can tell you. I don't have any audio for this, but I know exactly what this is saying. I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country. Am I right? Is this a sound clip of Phil saying I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country?
You want to know the truth? I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
Don't test me. I know my shit. I know my shit. I didn't have to hear it and I fucking knew he was going to fucking say. I know that meme. I know that fucking meme. Jesus, man. Oh, God almighty. Yeah, Phil's going viral for all the wrong reasons. Internet's still making fun of him for his fucking pish poor gameplay. Hell, so there you go. And DSP here, he's tweeted out today's first stream is live, having some tech issues today, which is ironic because today is the premiere of RoboCop. How's it ironic? How is that in any way ironic? You know, but it's not really linked in any way. Like Phil's tech issues has nothing to do with RoboCop. There's no irony there, Phil. There's nothing there. That's a hell of a reach if you're trying to, you know, well, RGBs are technology and RoboCop is technology. Therefore, it's a coincidence and it's ironic. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, fuck it. You know, that's the tweets covered anyway. Let's just watch a robust Snort Brunel compilation, shall we? Snort Brunel put a compilation together. You know, the title of the video, DSP, it's not my fault that people leave, plus Brainless in Death Stranding 2, plus OIC wailing out on a night stream. Phil was given at least $200 from one individual.
Tyler, play the game!
Oh my god!
I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
So what is everyone complaining about over on Kick today? Why are you guys always so upset? Seriously. You came by for a stream of Death Stranding 2. You know what game was going to be played. Yet you're sitting here complaining that the game is boring. So then why don't you come back when a game is being played that you like, instead of just sitting here bitching? Really, I mean it. Like, why are you here to complain? Like,
This is the same guy who, when he's playing Donkey Kong Bonanza, is complaining the game's too boring for him. And Phil, when he's playing Death Stranding 2, is always complaining that the in-between bits are too boring for him. So only Phil may be allowed to say it's boring, but no one else apparently. If you're in Phil's stream and you're saying it's boring, you're not supposed to be there apparently. Phil does not want to see you complain about how boring his gameplay is. Of course, it's not Phil's fault, it's the game's fault, because it's the game to blame, apparently. Never Phil's fault. Never is.
get it. And also, the people who complain the loudest never contribute either. So why would your opinion matter if you don't contribute to the streams?
Jesus Christ, Phil. Jesus, wow. Money talks, I guess. In the land of DSP, money talks. He will only listen to you if you have some deep fucking pockets.
Becco, you got me at a loss.
Why do I avoid chat so much? Because isn't it obvious I completely hate people, right? I'm insanely antisocial. I hate everyone.
It would be great if we could hit the halfway point of our goal by then. We're at 66. Can we get to 75 bucks before we go on break?
Who
That'd be
fucking
great.
cares?
And we have all new animations. We have actual sound effects tied to the animations now on the streams. So it'd be great to get maybe a super chat, a tip, or a couple of subs, and to see some animations and stuff while we do that, and hit the halfway point to the goal, okay? Let's do it. Thank you, guys.
And then they made a report that I'm a 220, which I guess means that I'm like a crazy person who's fucking paranoid.
All right, guys, come on. Let's hit the halfway to our support goal before I go on my break in a few minutes here, all right? Please, let's get just a little bit of support, less than 10 bucks to get halfway before the break. Let's hit it.
But I don't like making money at the expense of others. I'm gonna say that again. I don't like making money at the expense of the success of others. I don't find it morally right. Is saying, how can we have revenue streams from idiots? How do we fool the common moron into giving us money for zero effort?
I don't think I can get up here. looks like I should be able to, but he won't go any higher. Look.
It's a vertical fucking wall. You're just literally walking face first into like a 90 degrees, you know, well, not quite 90 degrees, but almost surface. I was like, I should be fucking sailing over this fucking thing. Why isn't my character fucking jumping 2,000 feet in the fucking air just to fucking clear this fucking obvious cliff?
He won't. It looks like he should be able to go up here, and he won't.
You're a dumb person. You're an absolutely dumb person.
Yeah, I'm a gamer!
Well, while I'm doing this incredibly boring, tedious snow hiking mission,
So fellas would call it boring, but not the audience. Remember, it was telling the fucking audience to fuck off if they think the fucking game's boring, but then Phil's fucking out to call. Phil, if you think it's boring, then why are you playing it? So you tell your audience to fuck off if they think the fucking gameplay's boring, but then you're just sitting there saying it's boring yourself, but yeah, you still fucking stay there and play it while it's fucking boring. You have no right to complain about the audience fucking complaining about things that are boring if they still fucking stay there and fucking watch it, if you yourself say the same fucking thing. You claim the fucking game's boring and yet you fucking persevere. Not because you fucking want to fucking play the game or explore the fucking ending or anything, but because you fucking want to get money for your dumbass deadheads.
it sure would be great to get some more support. Thank you to Ether for that sub. That is the last piece of support I got in over 2 hours. Alright? We're $85 of support. I'm still here for about 90 minutes. Guys, let's hit the goal. Let's not stop hitting goals for Death Stranding 2. I understand that this gameplay is insanely boring. It is. I'm with you. I'm bored right now. But we're going to get to the better stuff. We're going to get to better content to the story and better gameplay. But we have to get through the tedious shit first. So please support the stream. Let's get a super chat right now.
Nope.
Let's get a tip right now.
Nope.
Made contact with his son.
Let's go.
Nope.
Give me your money.
Look at support. The support level we're at right now of $85, we've been stuck at that since we started playing the game 2.5 hours ago. I got a ton of support when I was just chilling with the audience. I started playing the game, support stops. And what it is the games today, they just don't hold up. They're boring. The audience tunes.
I've not played this game, okay, but please can somebody explain for me? Does Death Stranding 2 have some sort of auto run or auto walk animation? Because to me it's like Phil Bonnell's not even holding a game controller right now. You know, like this rant appears to be happening while Phil is not even holding a game controller. So Phil's two favourite games to play right now are Truck Simulator and Death Stranding 2, games which have an autopilot mode, where a game moves for you by itself, you don't need to fucking touch anything. Am I understanding that correctly?
Out, they leave, and no one supports the stream. That's not my fault. I'm trying to entertain you guys, but the game's not entertaining half of the fucking game because Kojima can't make good gameplay.
I'm trying to entertain you guys, but the game's not entertaining. Well, what are you doing to fucking try and counter that, Phil? I am trying to entertain you guys, but the game is not entertaining. So how are you trying to entertain us if it's all in the game's fucking responsibility to entertain? So you want pity and sympathy from your audience because the game is failing to entertain them, but how are you trying then, Phil? Just because you turn the game on your stream and that's not enough. You've got to fucking offer more. Oh god, so yeah, Phil, as you can see, Phil's going live right now, fucking ready for that, you know. Yeah, look, he fixes RGBs, guys. He's got lights behind him. It's a fucking minor miracle. But yeah, we'll just leave Phil on pause. A black biggin shirt is worn. A day after getting wailed. The night stream saw Phil get wailed like crazy. And yet, the very next morning, Phil has the black biggin shirt on. Oh, God help us all. Anyway, we're gonna watch the rest of this compilation and then we're gonna start bingo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Last night I do a chill with Phil stream for an hour and a half, and I raised over $200. Today I play this, I've raised $5 since I started playing it. There's a pattern here, and it's not Phil sucks. The pattern is these games are fucking terrible. Modern game development can't make good games anymore.
So, Phil, is there no burden of responsibility on the person playing the game to make it transformative? Because so Phil has also fucking maintained that because he as a gamer is fucking playing the game physically, he is making it a transformative work and should own the fucking rights to the fucking gameplay footage he fucking creates. Which means he has to fucking take some responsibility as well for the content and him being entertaining or not. He is blaming the game outright for not being entertaining. It's just weird. And whenever Phil fucking blames the game for failing to get support from him, I'm kind of half tempted to suggest that maybe the game developer should fucking force Phil to give them his revenue for the game, since he's absolving himself of responsibility for that stream and the fucking content. Whenever Phil fucking goes, it's not my fault, it's the game's fault. Phil's essentially holding his fucking hands up and saying, well, you know, I can't do anything. The game's, there's nothing. I have offered nothing whatsoever to make this transformative because it's entirely the game's fault that I'm not successful on the stream. I don't know. It would be fucking funny if like fucking game devs like, hey, give me your fucking ad revenue since you're fucking saying our game sucks or whatever. You know what I mean? You're nothing to do with you, of course. It's all on us. It's not the game's fault. You're not getting money. I'll give you fucking money then for this fucking video.
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct.
Guys, are we going to hit this goal? This is ridiculous. I hope we do. But anyway, I can't do this fight now. I know that what'll happen is next time we'll just probably resume from there and reload we'll probably have to skip the cutscenes, and then we'll be able to do the boss fight, right? Boss. Ah, Habib just did a £12, 73 pence super chat. I'm going to assume that that's the equivalent of $17, right?
And $17 is like what Phil required. Isn't that a minor miracle?
It always has been. He seems to have his ratios done well.
You're not going to challenge Habib into why I didn't give you money earlier on, Phil?
With that, we have hit the goal for the stream. Excellent, Habib. Thank you so much. And thanks to everyone, because a lot of people contributed to this stream, and I appreciate it. That gets us to 95 goals hit.
Who
5 more to
fucking
go
cares?
for DSP Tries It.
That's right, the night stream made over $300 to Phil, and it wasn't enough for him.
We could definitely do it this week. Notably, if we have a really good few streams, we could do it tomorrow, or likely it's going to end up being Friday during this upcoming marathon.
I am personally filing for bankruptcy. My company is not bankrupt. My business is fine. Some shout outs. First of all, I received a 5 sub bomb over on Kick from Infinite 177. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that? Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
By the way, this mission, one of the best missions in GTA 4. 4-leaf clover, fantastic fucking mission. It's such a well put together mission. Probably the best mission in GTA 4. 4-leaf clover, absolute quality. The bank robbery, escape afterwards, the train tunnels, glorious mission.
Now, guys, we are halfway to the goal. Let's hit the goal tonight. Please, let's hit that 150 goal. Thank you so much for the great support tonight. Let's keep it rolling. Remember, new animations and sound effects for everything. So let's get it going. I'll be right back.
Thank you to Captain Floyd for a $50 super chat. Well, I got another super chat. Holy crap. Thank you to Catman. Amazing.
So there's something very suspicious apparently about this fucking account here. This person who seems to have never said anything before ever to Phil Burnell in any of his streams just happens to fucking have this very old YouTube account it was like lying dormant for ages. They claimed that they were supporting Phil, you know, they were a follower of Phil as a child, you know. Oh, hello. Red Animator says LTG just leaked DSP's DM since 2023. Oh. On Twitter? Did they leak it on Twitter? Hold on a second. Hold on a fucking second here. Also, fucking this picture here is fantastic, by the way. This is a great fucking picture. I'm gonna fucking repost that right now. But shit, hold on a second. The LTG has dropped some stuff apparently. I'm looking on Twitter and I'm not sure. Hello. Low tier god. Here we go. Phil Callan's reposted. Hold on. Guys, before we even continue, Prophet says this is a message on the future. He goes into a massive tech issue talk. Yeah, RGBs, but yeah, RGBs are down. What are you going to do, Prophet? I mean, Prophet, I assume you're compiling an email right now to do your best to assist Phil Burnell, since Phil always seems to, you know, pretend to listen to you to fix things. Okay. LTG has dropped DMs that Phil has sent him. I guess he was watching Joe at the time on his phone when he clicked this. Been begging me for a collab since 2023. 5k or bench 315 and squat 315. You have 1 week to complete the tasks. And it's just fucking showing all the fucking leads. Hope you're doing well. I have purposely stayed away from doing any reacting to documentaries or videos about you after a conversation last year because that was a respectful thing to do after you asked me to. If you ever want to break the internet, let me know. This is May 9th, 2023. Jesus Christ. I'd be open to an interview / stream or podcast. Unlike all these other idiots, we actually have self-respect, and these lolcow fucks have no idea what that means or why it makes us so different. Maybe we should capitalise on that and benefit from it. But I completely respect your avoidance of me because of all the internet drama bullshit too. Just throwing the offer out there and wish you the best. Respond. I don't know if Phil responded. You know, did LTG even respond? I don't even think he did. June. So wait, a month later, May 2023, a month later. So I know you probably have no interest whatsoever, but my viewers are asking me if I would reach out to you and request a set in SSX. Fuck off. Fuck off. Your viewers did not reach out to you, Phil, and ask that. You yourself wanted this to fucking happen. You are using your fucking viewers as a fucking shield to fucking ask a question to, you know, fucking, you know, to fucking Dale in case he fucking says fuck off. Nah. Look at you being terrified of just fucking owning this shit and just saying I wanted this myself. I've heard you are pretty much focused on mastering JP, while I've been all over the place making variety content for my viewers. I'd be open to it, but I know you turned down any kind of matches with me years ago, and I doubt anything has changed. If so, I'm here and willing, but no big deal if you're not interested at all. No big deal. Remember those words, no big deal. That was June 2023. You've accepted the... So wait, July, so LTG ignored his first couple of messages, whatever, and finally fucking, you know, and I assume he sent something else like a day later. Because finally in July, LTG accepted like the fucking message request thing or whatever, or the friend request, and just says, stop clout chasing, bro. If you want to play me in anything, it's going to cost you 5k. This is sad as fuck. Stop mentioning me and upgrade your streams, Godspeed. LTG, very concise and to the point, and even in 2023, his 5k narrative was consistent. You know, fair, I mean, I'm not a fan of LTG, but fair play to being consistent with the fucking narrative. And then, and I responded to this one as well here. Hope you're doing well, I'll probably stay away and watch it. I'm gonna, so LTG's response, of course. I'm gonna let you know one thing. Don't you ever in your life talk money to me. You cannot compete with me in any category of life. I promise you, I shit on you in any category you possibly think of. This is LTG just destroying Phil. Phil with all fucking fake respect for more than LTG just fucking, you know. That's another thing as well. LTG is not fucking pretending to be respectful to Phil. He's like, fuck you. You know, whether it's like fucking privately or publicly, LTG is just fucking saying, you know what, screw you, fuck you. I shit on you in any category you can possibly think of. This desperate attempt to create some beef to clip farm my name is as pathetic as your whole entire internet presence and demeanour. I shit on you in revenue across the board and have been for years. I do not need your bum ass, you need me. Now stay in that miserable slumber NPC. You are literally a bum to me. Now share this on your poverty ass stream, weirdo. You He spelled weirdo wrong, but okay. So, and then Phil responded. Phil responded. This is like a Wednesday, September 25th. I imagine this was all last year then. Good move not responding. I'll leave you alone. Phil! So after Phil was... Oh my god. So LTG was just full on just cooking him. Call him a weirdo. Get, you know, give me 5k or fuck off. And Phil was like, good move not responding. I'll leave you alone now. But seriously, man to man, yeah, Phil, because you fucking... No. Phil, if there's one thing you're not really, it's a fucking man. I think you need a little more testosterone in your testes before you can square up man to man with LTG. I'm just saying. But yeah, seriously, man to man, improve your setup. It's embarrassing and looks like poverty level shit. It's why everyone says you're poor. I didn't even know they said that. I don't care about how much money you make at all. But you have dollar store shit behind you, and your lighting and webcam suck. Get a better setup and tell everyone to fuck off. And then tell everyone to fuck off, and you're good. I legit wish you good luck and the best in the future. I just wish you were smart enough to take the free money we could both make together. So that was what LTG dropped. Oh my god, man. Oh my fucking god. So yeah, I think Phil's... But when Phil hears what this, we're gonna get, I just say, another fucking wrestling style rant from Phil. Jesus Christ, man. What an unexpected little treat that was from LTG. My god, man. It's like I was saying, can we get a free space if DSP mentions CoffeeZilla? No hint by chat. I mean, yeah, CoffeeZilla partly is following DSP, so a lot of people are interested in like what potential content could be created because of that. And some people are trying to imply that Phil's very boring stream yesterday was partially because of that. Like Phil was trying to go his way to be more boring than usual to try and not give, you know, ammo to CoffeeZilla or whatever. So who fucking knows? But jeez, anyway, let's just watch the rest of this compilation. Let's crack on, mate. Yeah, if Phil mentions CoffeeZilla of his own volition, and we get a free space. Oh yeah, and the Sonny says I tagged you for the Catman Floyd super chat. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know if there's any screenshots. Yeah, I don't think Snot Banel shows screenshots of the super chats. But hold on. Yeah, that's right. I was actually trying to say that. That's right. I was trying to get a point at this thing. This YouTube account, okay. So here we go. Hold on. I'll just show you. This first one here. That's actually a bit small. I'll zoom in. Don't worry. I'll zoom in. I just can't open all three of them right now. So here's all three of them here. So the first one. Let's zoom in on this bad boy. Used to watch you while I was in middle school. I'm an officer in the army now. Hope you get back to those friend request ridicule numbers. This is a person who I've never been seen before in Phil streams or content ever. The name is unfamiliar. The account is unfamiliar. The only thing that is known is that it appears to be a very active, dormant account, a very old YouTube account that I can only imagine somebody bought for the purpose of supporting Phil so they can fucking pretend they're a long-established YouTube account. You know what I'm saying? Because Phil doesn't trust brand new YouTube accounts when they give him money. It has to be like a long-term established account or whatever. So it seems to me that somebody has bought a very old, dormant YouTube account in the pretense of trying to pretend they're a very old fan of Phil. So that was the first message. Used to watch when I was in middle school. I'm an officer in the army now. Hope you get back to those training. So that was the first $50. The second $50 was Phil saying, "Glad to hear you're still doing good. Definitely tuned in a lot. Made my younger years fun. So much fun. You just fucking decided I'm gonna have to pick up a gun and shoot people. You know, because he's in the army. not because he's a fucking psycho. Because he's in the army. And the third message, the final message, the $100 over chat. This is the point now. The guy is giving them $200. He's like, we gotta do the DLC. I probably won't be able to watch it, but the chat has spoken. No. The chat don't decide if they'll play the DLC. Money decides if they'll play the DLC. You keep dropping those massive super chats, then Phil will play DLC, but only if you drop those super chats. Those red super chats will fucking potentially bring back the DLCs into being played, but only those red super chats. And nothing else. No viewer requests, no chat requests or demands, whatever. No. It's all about money. If there's no money, there's no DLC. It's as simple as that. So there we go. that was the whale. That's the latest whale that Phil has been, got last night. A very random anonymous whale person here. Roadside Phil saying, talk to Jerry, have I seen his fit for a day? He's got a black begging shirt. I haven't heard from him yet today, but he's got a black begging shirt. As well as his blue shirt, yeah, so there we go. Prepare for some black shirt begging. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he had a late start, so I imagine he had a very late night, just devouring DoorDash. Well, no, are you trying to imply that he's wearing the same shirt today as yesterday? Because I don't think so. I don't think he's wearing the same shirt. Hold on, let me just play a wee bit. Nah. This is a different shirt. This is a different shirt. You can see it's a different shirt. Yeah, so not the same shirt. Okay, this was yesterday. This was last night. This is today. Not the same shirt. Hell. But I'm also doing the overshirt as well. This is lighter, so this is not the Hawaiian shirt. This one's got like fish in it or whatever. This one's got fucking, you know, tropical thing, you know, trees or whatever. So yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's watch this compilation. But yeah, Phil has a brand new wheel, but it's still the same old wheels, but someone just pretended to have a brand new wheel, who was an old wheel or whatever. I don't know. It's hard to keep track of the fucking narrative that these soccer accounts keep spinning.
I just got a $100 super chat from Captain Floyd. Shout out to Only Iced Coffee. I have a hot list of fucking... I press the button and it sends out the fill signal. And then fucking all the whales start running in. With money bags. They run to the street to save it.
Say goodnight, bitches. Oh, you weren't supposed to do that.
Dumbass. Say goodnight, Phil.
We're just supposed to follow them?
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't reading. All right, I guess we gotta do that again. I got overzealous.
It's the last mission of the night, last chance if anyone would like to support tonight's stream, but we have had an
He's got over $300 and he's still begging.
overwhelming amount of support tonight. I have zero complaints. There is a chance we can hit another goal tonight if we hit $450 of support. As slim as that is, I don't think it's happening, but hey, it would be great if we could, and thank you guys so very, very much for watching and supporting GTA 4. Please, tomorrow, come by, hang out on the podcast, stick around for RoboCop. It should be a fun premiere stream. Tomorrow night, awesome CVS 2, Capcom vs. SNK 2, Thursday Night Fights, and then, of course, Friday to end my crazy 7-day streaming week, the Mega Marathon here on DSP Gaming. It's going to be a great end of the week.
Who fucking cares?
Here you go. KJW did a $2 super chat. He says, you want support? Support my nuts on your face. Well, I would, except I already got your $2 and your nuts are coming nowhere near my face, so thanks for $2. All right.
Yay.
Very nice. Great night, everyone. I got to get out of here. I thank you all. Please have a good evening.
Wait. I'm kind of curious. Hold on. I'm kind of curious. What time did Phil clock out? When Phil was wailed, you know, tremendously, so Hugo does not fucking wait to leave. Like, you know, the overtime won't be, you know, there at all. Red Apple. The game was closed. Well, so it's funny. When Phil is when Phil hasn't quite got a support to requests and demands, you know, he's usually still fucking playing the game by like 1:45. And a little reminder, if it's ever required, of course, that Phil Burnell, his schedule says he's playing till 10 PM. The stream is meant to last until 10 PM. It starts at 7 PM and ends at 10 PM, or in this case, M, since Phil fucking forgot to take the P. But you get what I'm saying. 7 until 10 is meant to be the schedule, and yet here's Phil clocking out half an hour early. Because he's got paid. Jesus Christ. I assume he started around at 7. Actually, he was half an hour late to his own shit. His stream wasn't even live and online. No, that's half 6. Sorry, that's half 6. Hold on. I'm kind of curious. When did Phil start then? Well, Phil's stream wasn't even live. It was live at 7 though. And he started gameplay. Fuck me, man. He started gameplay about past. There you fucking go. But yeah, Phil got paid, so he fucked off well earlier than usual. What a fucking surprise, eh? Money talks.
And I'll see you in the morning for RoboCop. If you're a content creator, act like a fucking mature adult and stop acting like a jackass and trying to fucking take advantage of little kids. It's fucking disgusting content. It's disgusting behavior. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind.
It's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it.
I love it.
Well, fucking love it. It's fucking quality stuff. I love that fucking intro. There we go, guys. Anyway, it's time to play some fucking bingo. Let's get some bingo going, shall we? Normal podcast today, and it's not a podcast, I know. So we're back to a 5x5 bingo card. And also to play this bingo card, we need a bingo number to generate a random card. So the first person, your first number, whoever, first number in the chat I see, first come, first serve, first past the fucking post. The very first number in chat I saw was from Grease Monkey, who says 90. So I'm going to type in 90 in here and generate a bingo card. Thank you very much, Grease Monkey, for the number, and hopefully we can get a full house courtesy of your number. We need Phil to say and do the following on today's bingo. We need Phil to say variety. I'm repeating the same point constantly. I'm saying pure saying, hate to say, and him giving somebody a good old-fashioned leading ban. In fact, let's just check, let's refresh this list here. If Phil has banned somebody already, we can take it off. No, these are not Phil Burnell bans. These are bans by his other staff members. Spike Vincent banned 4 people, but none of those are DSP, so we cannot yet tick off leading ban. Not yet anyway. The second row, of course, is Phil saying so anyway, him discussing politics in some way, him saying help, meaningful, and him doing some scat talk. The third row is Phil saying okay, him ignoring a troll tip, him saying DSP tries it, him flailing his arms, and him saying oh. The fourth row is Phil saying literally hilarious, wow, behind the scenes and kick. The fifth and final row is Phil giving a musical story, him making a weird noise, him applauding randomly, him using some hateful slurs, and finally, him saying contribution. So that is today's bingo card we have for today's show. Thank you very much for helping us pick this bingo board in Greece, and hopefully we can get a full house from it. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways that we can get a free space to help us on our way to a full house. For example, if Phil burps, snorts, or begs 10 times before he starts recording for a shitty gameplay, it gives us a free space. If he begs for 6 minutes and 40 seconds, for every 6 minutes and 40 seconds, if Phil begs, we get a free space because of that as well. Good stuff. And as well as that, of course, if Jade shows up in Phil's chat and Phil says, I did Jade, we get a free space for that too. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to bingo streams, we get a free space for that as well. And finally, in my opinion, the best way to get free spaces, as confirmed by the 50 likes we have now, we get 50 likes, we get a free space. If we get 75 likes, we get 2 free spaces. And if we manage to get 100 likes on this bingo stream before we finish playing bingo, not only do we get 3 free spaces, 100, but you guys also get to enjoy the bubble animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on this stream. So you guys are in full direct control of some ways we can get free spaces on the bingo card, but the rest of it is controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. Excellent stuff indeed. Now, of course, there's some more things to cover, but I'm going to let AI Phil Burnell pig-splain that for me.
Well, hello there, AI. Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the marbles games, use the exclamation point marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, AI Phil Burnell, yeah, fucking AI piece of shit, for pig-splaining it all for us to understand. As the bad man says, of course, if you want a chance of having your own marble locked and secured to potentially win half of that bingo prize fund, you've got to make sure your comment is in that community post. Now, if you're in a live chat right now, of course, type in exclamation mark marbles will bring you the link to the community post. But a link is also in the description of the live stream. In the description, there is a link to that community post, and it is there the entire time, whether you're watching live or on demand later on. So there's a variety of ways to find that community post. It's not impossible, you know, it's clearly laid out. So yeah, if you've not yet secured your own marble, do so as soon as possible. Oh, good stuff indeed. I think I've covered all the bases. The only thing we left to do is just to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
Welcome to Operation Mindfuck!
And on that note, it's time bingo. Good luck everybody, because here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone. Today, it's one of those days. You know, one of those days where whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah, I'm having one of those days right now. I've had technical issues for the last 25 minutes, which is why the show is late to start. We're hoping that they won't happen again, but they likely will. So if you see my lights turn off spontaneously during today's podcast, you know why. Now, this is the final show of the week. Even though I am streaming tomorrow, it is a special marathon event. Therefore, today, we'll wrap up and cover all the topics to talk about, including what playthroughs are staying in their slots, what playthroughs are moving, what playthroughs are doing well and what aren't, because there's been a lot that's changed this week. Plus, there's some game news today about Xbox, because a game that Xbox hyped up several years ago but then went radio silent on apparently has been canceled. What a shocker. So, today, the final Level 1 podcast of the week will wrap up all topics and get us ready for tomorrow's special Mega Man event. All this and more on a hopefully tech issue-free episode of the Level 1 podcast.
Who cares, Phil? I'm bored already, and he's only fucking been going for about 2 minutes. Such a boring bastard. Such a boring bastard. Anyway, we got one ticked off, so there's 23 to go for the full house.
Alrighty, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the show. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 podcast for Thursday, the 7th of August, 2025. I hope we don't have technical issues, but likely we're going to. So, what do I mean by that? Well, this year, as you know, I upgraded my setup, starting back in December, but really hitting the ground.
For the love of God, Phil. Not everything has to be a fucking retcon history fucking lesson. It's just, here's a simple, concise way to fucking say it. My RGBs aren't working properly because they fucking keep disconnecting. You know, that's it. We don't need a fucking history lesson, Phil. We do not require a history lesson into the origin of the RGBs coming into being on your content.
In January and then February with even more updates, I basically made my setup completely different. Better camera quality, better lighting with 2 key lights, better background with all these RGBs, a cool digital frame, everything improved, right? However, earlier this year, I kept having this one ongoing issue. My wireless signal in my home. Now, why would this affect anything? Well, you may not be aware, but most devices today don't work wired. They require a wireless connection, okay? Everything in here, I'm not even kidding. This frame right here, the lights behind me, my stream deck, my key lights, actually, okay? Among many other things, all require a wireless internet connection to your network in order to work. You can't just turn them on and off. I guess that's modern technology. You know, 10 years ago, we were all complaining, well, how are we going to require that we have an internet connection to play video games on Xbox? Now, you can't even turn on your lights without an internet connection, okay? So the problem that I've been having is, for some bizarre reason, my capture and streaming PC keeps disconnecting from the wireless network in my home. At first,
I've got theories as to why this could be happening. I mean, my theory is a very simple one, but I have no real evidence to back it up. But I think Phil has so many devices that are trying to connect to one wireless source that it keeps fucking breaking it effectively. You know, I think there's a certain number of different inputs you can have essentially for this fucking wireless source. But you have too many, can fucking just overload it and confuse the fucking thing. You know, because I know sometimes that can fucking be a factor for like all these different devices that are connected to like one particular source. You know, and sometimes that can screw things up. You know, Tony says the max you can have is 27 on the Wi-Fi. Well, Phil is surrounded by technology. He's got fucking like 4 consoles right fucking there as well. The RGBs is a separate fucking thing. His phone's a separate fucking thing. You know what I mean? It's quite possible. I mean, does Phil have over 20 things in that little snort for office of his that are that are fucking connected wirelessly? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But it's just weird. I don't know. I'm trying to think, but yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. But all I know is that Phil's setup is very strange and obviously doesn't work properly. Hence this fucking little session of him crying about his fucking setup. Robert says he has 3 networks running across 3 devices. He then has multiple devices controlling the same RGB, coupled with massive channel overlap. Okay, so it could be it's like cross signals then basically. Or cross, not but yeah, something like that, yeah. All I know is that Phil isn't very good at sitting shut up, and now he's going to just sit there and ask for someone to fucking resolve it for him.
I thought it was my router because I had a very old router, a decade-old router downstairs. So I went out earlier this year and I bought a better one, a much better one. It was decently expensive and has a really strong signal, and anywhere I go in my house, the signal works. I can confirm because my phone is connected to that wireless router, and I've never once had an issue with my phone disconnecting from it. But, for some bizarre reason, this desktop PC randomly disconnects from it every once in a while. It's not all the time. In fact, it hadn't been giving me issues for several months. And then all of a sudden, last night on my late stream, it disconnects for no reason. I think it's because the wireless adapter in this PC. I think it's built into the motherboard, and I think it's crappy. It actually has 2 antennas that come out of the back, and one of the antennas is actually loose and jiggles, and there's no way to tighten it because it's actually the component as attached to the motherboard is loose. I'd have to, like, go in there and fuse it in. I don't even know what would cause it to be loose like that. The other wireless adapter seems to be tight, but it seems like every once in a while, out of nowhere, everything turns off, no lights, and I'm in the dark here. Okay? Now, the key lights stay on, so at least you'll be able to see me, but the lighting will turn off, and then all of a sudden, there's nothing in the background. It's very annoying.
Fucking cares?
The problem is there's no way to fix it. I've upgraded all, the wireless and everything. Doesn't seem to want to fix. The only thing I could possibly do, if this does become an endless issue that doesn't want to resolve, I could buy a wireless router for my office, because my wireless router is downstairs in my living room. That way, all the devices in my house can connect to it, including my phone, my Amazon Fire TV stick, so we can watch streamed content on my TV downstairs, all that. That's why it's down there. But I don't have wireless in my office anymore. I used to years ago, and as you know, maybe you don't, there was actually a troll of mine who worked for my ISP, Comcast, and because it was a Comcast modem that had wireless in it, they would go into my modem and turn on the wireless networks and mess with the settings and put actual nasty names and shit in my modem.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
I know that sounds crazy, but it actually happened. It's documented. They posted it on the internet to prove that they did it because they're that ridiculously stupid.
Why would I lie?
I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Anyway, when that happened, because that was about 2 years ago now, I got rid of the Comcast modem. I said, I no longer want you guys having your equipment in my house because I don't trust that there's any security to stop someone from messing with it. I'll buy my own modem. So I did, and since then I've had my own modem, and they can't mess with my settings and stuff. But this modem doesn't have a built-in wireless, you see? So if I were to buy a router, maybe just a cheap one, okay, and I could hook it up to my modem there, then at least I'd have a really strong wireless signal here in my studio so that things wouldn't disconnect. Then I would connect everything to that, including the key lights and the lighting behind me and this frame, and hopefully it would never go down. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I guess we'll have to see. Right now, I haven't invested that because it's not an ongoing issue. It's so weird because it will be like...
I'm very confused. So the wireless router is downstairs, and he is using some of his business stuff, like, RGBs. The RGBs is part of his business setup, but he has multiple internet lines, doesn't he? Or is that wrong? Does Phil still have multiple internet lines, or did he get rid of that when all this shit fucking went down and he just has like one? Because I think that got changed recently. Robert says you want to call and I haven't done that in a while. Fuck me. I'm not really prepared for it. Hold on 2 seconds. I mean, I could try. Hey, hold on. Give me a fucking second here, Prophet. Let me try something here. I do have something kind of like potentially ready to go. Give me a wee second here. I don't know. I'm trying to think when if I can click here. Screw it. Just I don't know. Like if I click on, hold on 2 seconds. I'm trying a little thing here, Prophet. I'm not doing it for Discord, but I'm trying something different, So good time to fucking test something brand new is when I'm fucking doing this sort of shit right here. Fuck me. Hold on a second. If I click on, if I click on that, if I click on that, and then I click on this, give me a second, Prophet, and just let me see, if I can get us going. Hold on a second here. Shit, let's see. If I click on this, let me send you a link, Prophet, okay? Let me send you a link and let's see if this actually works or not. It's either work or it's a disaster stream. So I sent you a link, Prophet. Let's see if this works alright. This might work, it might no work. I'm not entirely certain yet. Not entirely sure. But we'll see how well this works.
Grocery shopping, tips, meal with my wife, tips, coming up my day off on Tuesday, tips, Nintendo Online.
I don't know. If this works, it'll be fucking great. I sent you it, Prophet. I sent you it. Sorry. Aye. I'm trying to get my head around things like something called it's like Video Ninja. All the professionals using, That being said, use Video Ninja and all that shit, So that's what I was thinking. I'll fucking just do what they do. So good stuff. But aye, it's just try my best to kind of see, and it should hopefully work alright. I'm just trying to think here. Should I do I just kind of it should work alright. I think I imagine it should work okay. I'm just waiting for Prophet to join to see if it actually does work okay. Just waiting. Should work okay. Oh, hello. Do we have a guest? Hello. Don't worry. So yeah. Try saying something, pal. Let's see if we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. And
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me. That's a problem. Hold on. Audio source. Well, I'll give me a second, Tina. I should probably just fix that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Prophet. There is a wee slight echo as well. Shit. You should be able to hear me, Prophet. You know, it's telling me my microphone's going through to you, alright.
Oh, I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, cool, fantastic. So I think you're coming through loud and clear as well.
Perfect. Okay, so I'll answer your question. Yes, he does have 2 internet lines. He has 2 business lines that he redid in October of 2023 when he renewed his contract. And he did get rid of his modem upstairs. And he's using a CM1200 from Netgear. But when he bought the wireless router last year, he plugged it into the modem downstairs, which is an XB7 that's provided by Comcast.
Sorry, 2 seconds, 2 seconds.
The problem is...
There's a slight echo, so I'm trying to fix. I don't know how to fix this. Can you try speaking now?
Is that better?
I hope so. Hopefully that's better for people. I don't know. Can people say if that's fixed? Okay. Keep talking. We'll see if people are happy with that. That's better, apparently. Go for it.
Okay, I can't see chat. Okay, so...
I fixed that.
So I'll just repeat really quick. I'll repeat it really quick. So he does have 2 business lines now in the house.
There we go.
He got conned when he renewed his contracts in October of 2023. This is during the hackening that never happened. Me and Otterly Insane proved that, which was full of shit. So what he did is he got rid of the modem upstairs and he uses it in the studio, as he calls it now, and he purchased a Netgear CM1200. The problem is that modem has no UI. Like, it does, but you can't disable ports, you can't control the routing, there's no firmware firewall or hardware firewall, there's no hardware virus scan. It's just a straight modem. And he was using that when I got in April of 2024. He still hasn't changed it, and he can't change the IP either, because you must be running a Comcast gateway in order to have a static IP. They will not allow it across a third-party modem.
Okay.
So what he did is in October 2024, when he had the wireless issues, like with all this RGB dropping out, he went and he bought an RS500 from Netgear. Cost him, I think it was like $400 or something like that at the time. Instead of plugging it into the office upstairs, he plugged it in downstairs to the second business line.
Right.
But he never bridged the modem. So he's running 2 NATs on one modem now because he's running the RS500 with the wireless, and he's also running the XB7 with the wireless. He then has the modem upstairs, which he has 3 devices plugged into, but those 3 devices are also attached wirelessly. Now, you can do this, but what happens is it fights for control for the IP address. So depending on how strong the signal is, it may switch off and go to something else.
Jesus.
So due to channel overlap, because he lives in a condo district, right? And everybody should do this. You should download on your phone. You should get like a Wi-Fi analyzer, and you should make sure that you're not overlapping wireless channels like from your neighbors and everything. Like stay off channel 6 and stay off channel 9. Put your Wi-Fi on something else. That way you have a stronger, better signal. Phil doesn't know any of this, right? So he probably has, he has 2 Wi-Fis running in his home. The wireless printers are the worst. They will fuck up everything for you.
Oh yeah.
Then he has Wi-Fi overlap from probably at least 4 or 5 neighbors, depending on how close they are. Like he's the middle condo, we know that. So left and right, they probably have Wi-Fi, and probably people across the street. He has nobody behind him. So you have a massive amount of channel overlap, which is going to cause signal loss. And all this RGB stuff is only on the 2.4 gigahertz band. It doesn't run on 5 gigahertz.
Okay.
So 2.4 is more susceptible. So it's gonna. He fucked everything up because he has the RGB software. He has Signal RGB on 3 computers. He has the Elgato on his phone, plus on his PCs as well. So when one drops out, one of the other devices is trying to pick up the Wi-Fi, and it can't because the IP keeps changing constantly.
Yeah. Damon Anderson in the
so
chat is
he
saying.
fucked his own stuff up.
So Damien Anderson's saying that Samsung Galaxy phones has a built-in Wi-Fi analyzer. So Phil actually has a Samsung phone as well. He could use his phone
newer ones, yes. He can go on right away and just check to see, his channel overlap. But the worst thing to use is wireless printers because they can stick themselves on the 5 gigahertz band and they can cause IP conflicts. I see this all the time in my shop, which is why we went to a wired print server because it just takes out our Wi-Fi all the time.
Yeah.
We have like 3 wireless HP printers.
MRC Midnight as well in the chat is saying you can change the channel from the router settings and do check on other Wi-Fi ways and sniff them out as well. So there you go.
Yes, but his issue, he needs to bridge the modem downstairs to cut out the gateway Wi-Fi and then just use the RS500. He's running he's running 2 Wi-Fi networks off of 1 device.
Right.
Technically. And that's just stupid. And he's talking about he's going to go buy another router and plug it in upstairs. Just plug in the one from downstairs upstairs.
And is this a case of Phil
completely
so much shit when he doesn't need all that shit? And he thinks it's good to have more of it because reasons?
Like he has what? He's got 2 light strips, 2 of those tower RGB light stands. He's got all the Wi-Fi on his PCs, the Wi-Fi on the keyboard, the Wi-Fi on the microphone, or not the Wi-Fi, the RGB on the keyboard and mouse, the other keyboard and mouse, the headset, the fucking microphone. What else does he have for RGB? Plus he has all those, when he leaked his like Wi-Fi list a couple months ago, he has like RGB lights now set up throughout the house.
Jesus Christ.
Like we saw that on his thing. He's got like I guarantee you he's put like RGB in his living room, probably his bedroom, and stuff all over the place.
I mean, some people like
because he had
stairs,
like,
for example, the stairs are a good spot to do RGB stuff. You know what I mean? Just because it adds some, hey, look at the stairs, they're all lit up now, nice. But yeah, it's just, I can imagine his whole home is just covered in RGB crap.
But my thing is now is because a lot of the RGB software, even fan control software for your PCs, there's an issue called WinRing 0. And this is what all these companies, like, it doesn't matter, Corsair, Lion Lee, you name it, they all use WinRing 0 within their RGB software. It's now been picked out to have a zero day attack. So all this RGB software has to be updated right now. Probably Sunny knows about it, guaranteed. They have that you should update your system. Microsoft is preventing some of the RGB software from running. So that could also be an issue for Phil since he doesn't update any of his software.
Oh yeah, he doesn't manually. It forces him. Anytime Phil updates, it's not by his choice usually. It's a forced thing. Like Microsoft are like, okay, we're doing this now whether you want to or not. He has to get dragged kicking and screaming to update his crap. Yeah.
So there's multiple issues that Phil caused himself.
And
there's
Sonny,
nothing wrong with anything.
Yeah. Just to tell you, Sonny said in the chat, I have 9 wireless RGB lights, but it's a Philips Hue and it's controlled by Google Home, so they are voice activated, 0 problems.
Yeah, I've got wireless RGB at home for my home theater that goes around my 120-inch screen.
I remember you showing that off. Yeah, very, very, very fancy. I remember that.
I don't have a problem with that.
That's just you flexing, for God's sake. That's just you just flexing. Yeah. Take a flex on Phil. And it's
my 120-inch 4K screen and Phil's trash setup. So
good stuff. But thank you very much for explaining. I mean, I appreciate the technical explanation as always, Prof. Very, very kind of you indeed. And thank you for being patient while I went and tried to set up something like new, which I haven't probably tested before.
Well, we just tested now. It's actually working great. So
yeah, there's no problem. Good stuff indeed. But thank you for popping by and explaining that. I'm very
okay. I'll talk to you guys later.
Catch you later on. Cheers, Prophet. But there we go. That was a nice little test. So yeah, I've always wanted a chance to have to test the call thing. You know, I mean, I have had like video set up before, ready to go essentially, and I've just not had a chance to properly test it with someone yet on a stream. And usually I would test that first. I would usually do that, but I kind of thought, well, fuck it, why not? Let's just, if probably was to call in, if fuck it, let's just sink or swim, baby. So yeah, and so sorry for the echo to start. Slight technical problem on my end, but we got it fixed quickly by sheer dumb luck, essentially. Excellent stuff indeed. Well, thank you, Prophet, for coming along and explaining why Phil's a complete idiot when it comes to his tech setup and his wireless crap and all that jazz. Let's get back to Bingo, shall we?
Like 2-3 months, the wireless will work, and then all of a sudden, it won't work for like 2 days straight, just keeps disconnecting. And then all of a sudden, it wants to work again for another month. So we'll see what happens today. I'm shocked it stayed on as long as it has, because it was disconnecting constantly for about 30 minutes, and then I kind of like messed with the wireless adapter, and Windows actually went ding, as if a new device had been detected, even though I didn't do that. I didn't disconnect the device, and now the wireless is working again. But if the lights go off, you know what's going on. There's nothing I can do about it besides buy a router, and I'm not going to do that as of yet, so I apologize for any technical issues, okay? Now, since we're talking about technical stuff, I figure I should update all of you on a couple other things. So we now have new animations for most of my contributions, including $4.20, $5, $6.66, $10, $20, $30, $50, and $100 and greater. I actually added another new animation with new music today for $100 and greater contribution. So basically, everything on the streams this week has been refreshed when it comes to the on-screen celebrations that happen when people contribute. So when you contribute, hopefully it sounds fresh. Everything has an audio cue attached to it now. The only thing that I'm not going to attach audio to is memberships, YouTube memberships. And you might say, why not? Why wouldn't you do that? Because YouTube still hasn't fixed the loophole where someone can actually use a VPN to look like they're from a country where the exchange rate to YouTube is different. So someone could literally be on here and be like, oh my God, I want to donate 100 fake memberships to Phil just to have the pop-up happen all day and have this sound effect keep playing all day. And they could do that and spend $2 to do it. And then we have nonstop pop-ups with sounds. Do you see? I don't want that. I don't want to give those idiots that kind of control yet. So, you know, we'll see. Moving forward, maybe I'll figure out a way around it. But for now, there's no sounds for memberships. But there are sounds and animations for everything. There's a new $100 one. Not that I'm saying I think someone's going to contribute $100 today. I don't think they will. But I'm just saying, if and when we have someone who contributes either a $100 tip or a $100 super chat, we now have an animation for that that's super new and specific as well. Okay? So, good stuff on that front. Good improvements this week. Now, someone would say, well, what about a 777 animation? It's a good idea. You know, we have a 666 animation that's pretty funny. There could be a 777 one where maybe it's like a slot machine and so someone doing slots and hitting the jackpot. But I haven't found anything for that yet. I'll look into it. Maybe if I can get an animation for that, I can add that next. You know, and I do like these suggestions. Please keep giving me your suggestions for improvement. I'd love to hear what kind of new stuff you'd like to see on the streams, okay? Okay.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
Very cool. All right, so, excuse me. So, I hope that all sounds good to everyone, and I hope that people on Kick this week have enjoyed the new moral support system. I know people have been using it like crazy. That's when you earn channel points on Kick. You can redeem them to get moral support messages to pop up in the chat. People have been going nuts the last 2 days with that, so I hope you're enjoying that. Lots of big improvements, right? Again, what I want you guys to know is unlike how I used to be. I used to be the guy who was stagnant, who was happy to just coast. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Just do the same thing every day. I don't want to become stagnant like that again. Now that I'm out of that rut, now that I have the capability to do improvements and things, I want to listen to your feedback, and I want to be improving my content, okay? So this is just one way. You guys say, hey, you never did audio on your streams for the pop-ups. Well, now we have it. Hey, could you add a new animation? Working on it. Oh, man, can we do something with the channel points if we can't do messages? Done, okay? So I hope that you guys are enjoying everything. And again, please continue to give me feedback. Feedback is absolutely key to my continued success on the internet. I need to know what it is that you want to see from me as a content creator. Now, of course, it has to be within reason, and there's going to be things I can't do. But if it's within reason, it's something that's feasible that we can improve or add or, you know, consider as a project or something, I'm down for it, okay? So, please share, all right? And also, I want to know with all this stuff, right? Does anyone know how everything's been sounding with the new stuff? Because this is brand new to me. I don't know how the volume level is. I need to know, is this intrusive? Are the sound effects too annoying and loud or too long? Do you not like them? Are they bothering the gameplay or not? So far, I haven't had any feedback. I haven't gotten anything saying, oh, it's horrible or oh, it's amazing. It's kind of like no one's really said that much. On streams, it seems like you guys like it, all right? But like I'm reading like video comments and stuff, and I haven't necessarily seen too much in that regard yet, saying, you know, whether you like it or not. So I love that feedback. I'm going to put this further up, actually, right there. Actually, no, now you can't read the text. I guess it's better there so you can actually read the text. Thank you, Dandroid, for the first contribution of the day. I'll shout that out in a moment. Okay, so let me know your thoughts, all right? Thank you so much. All right, first contribution of the day is from Dandroid. It's a $5 super chat. He says, thanks for unbanning me, Phil. I hope you had a great stream. Dandroid, were you the person who was writing me the email yesterday? If so, awesome. Welcome back. I don't know why you were banned to begin with, but please just abide by the rules. And thank you for the first contribution of the day. So if you're wondering, gee, why does Phil have a crazy green background today, and why is the text 8-bit and green? Well, it's because today, folks, is the premiere of RoboCop Rogue City Unfinished Business. I know that's a mouthful. It's got like 7 titles, right? Okay, it's got 3, but it's still 3 is a lot. 3 titles for a game, and yeah, I'm excited to play it. People who have played it in the last couple of weeks, it came out middle of July, have been saying it's really good. That it's about 15 hours long. It kind of picks up right where you left off with RoboCop Rogue City, fun gameplay and everything.
You're boring the crap out of me right now, Phil. I need to fucking check the kick ban list and see if you banned anyone yet. Has Phil actually manually given somebody a lean-on ban on kick? Yes, he has. It happens later on. It happens, yeah, it happens like, 30 minutes time from now. But fuck it. What it means is that we can actually take it off. Because we know for certain that Phil's banned somebody today.
Nielsen, I really liked RoboCop. It was about a year and a half ago that I played it. And I'm looking forward to this as something different and some variety of content. Because you guys wanted it since July, and as you know, I've been backlogged, so now we're finally getting with it. So why RoboCop in green? Well, because of course, RoboCop's internal text that he sees on his screen, the Prime Directive and all that stuff, associated with like green retro text, like old consoles and stuff, computer consoles. So, yeah, that's why we have this for today. And I hope that you enjoy it. If it keeps working, and if it doesn't, I'm sorry. RoboCop constantly has technical issues. Well, so does my stream, I guess. I don't know. We've actually had so many great months of not major technical issues. It kind of is weird to have some now. Because, in fact, we've been doing so well,
Who fucking cares?
So, yes, that's exciting. RoboCop premiering on the stream right after this podcast ends. And then tonight on the late stream, it's Thursday night fights. Capcom versus SNK 2. We can't do Friday night fights this week because we have the marathon tomorrow. So it's going to be fighting games tonight. And I am excited to jump in to CBS 2 for the first time in a week and try to rank up on PC this time. I'm actually playing on PC. So how's everyone this morning? By the way, Banana Jose, 5 months as a member, says shout out to Lumix, a hired hoodlum. That's a Wings of Redemption, like detractor troll, right? Good for you shouting out Wings of Redemption detractors for some reason, Banana Jose. Anyway, how's everyone today? We got Chris, what's going on? King Michael, what's up? Davian says, I finished the RoboCop game in around 8 hours, but it'll take you longer when you're talking to chat and everything. Yeah, someone yesterday told me they did 100%, they did everything and it took 15. I'll probably be in between there, that's how it works. Is I'll probably be somewhere in between, but that's good. It's a game that'll have some fun to it, but it won't overstay its welcome. We'll beat it in like 3-4 streams, that's good. What's going on, John? How are you this morning? Good to see you. Someone's saying I should add music. Now, what do you mean by add music? Because people are making some suggestions.
I mean, it's good to have some little gentle background music sometimes. For example, you guys might be able to hear right now, I have some background music playing currently while we do bingo. I have some detractor songs playing in the background while we play along with bingo. Right now, it is coming up to the end of Raccoon Eyes. Young Cat featuring Little Piggy, Raccoon Eyes, good little tune. You know what I mean? But it's good to have that little background kind of noise, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not too overwhelming or whatever. And yeah, I purposefully leave out my own dumbass detractor songs because, like, I think it'd be weird if I'm talking over something what I'm rapping along to badly. So none of my shit's involved in that, you know what I mean? But I'll only include the quality detractor stuff in that little music playlist or whatever. Put on Rough Riders anthem. No, right now, of course, you're listening to Burger. Little Piggy Burger. But yeah, what I'm saying though, it's not too intrusive, it's quiet, you know what I mean? So you hear it in the background, but it's not too loud or whatever. Nice and simple, it's just nice background noise. But Phil needs to have us explained to him.
Someone's saying I should add music. Now, what do you mean by add music? Because people are making some suggestions.
Oh god. Roadside Phil has linked a tweet from an auto place. Oh balls. What's this gonna be? What's this gonna be? Oh, Phil, oh for God's sake. Phil has a huge DSP detractor rant where he again debunked the whole Officer Whitney thing because she didn't visit him, so it's all lies. Yeah. Phil clearly has not done his due diligence when he's trying to dismiss us as some bizarre, asinine detractor conspiracy theory. You know? Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. You'd think he would do his homework, you know, and before he opens his fucking mouth, you know. But there you go. This is DSP. Let's put all DSP's head there. Yeah, sure, all wrong. Fuck off. Hey, fucking God. Alright. Phil. I guess we got something. Phil is going to make bro stream again, isn't he? We're going to get another debunking the debunker stream, aren't we?
How to improve stuff. What exactly do you mean by add music? That's my question.
To have music playing in the background of your stream while you fucking do your show. Like, what do you think add music means, Phil? What part of that question confuses you? And Sonny's saying, I guess we're reading Moki after. Oh shit, I went press something. I guess we're reading Moki after bingo. I mean, Is Mookie still alive? Because I was watching Mookie earlier on fight a boss called Simon. Simon the prick. Simon the specky wee spotty bastards. So they were fighting some boss called Simon. And yeah, I didn't realise that they were still going. So yeah, if Mookie's still fucking trying to, you know, beat that game when we finish Bingo, then yes, we'll definitely redirect to Mookie so we can fucking point and laugh at Simon the specky boss prick.
Capacity do you want me to add music? And what kind of music? Wings of Redemption said that Lummox is Banana Jose. Is Banana Jose also on Wing streams? Is that what it is? I mean, if Banana Jose was Lummox, I still wouldn't care. So Wings the Tractor doesn't affect me in any way. I don't give a shit. So you're not funny, says add the RoboCop music. Well, how does that go? Dun 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 dun. Shut up, bitch! Dun 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 dun. I think that's the RoboCop music, or close to it. That's probably a little off.
Shut the fuck up!
Your suggestion, Spawn Killer, is to bring back the suggestion box. You mean what we're doing right now? Abe Cowboy fan, how you doing? He says he's excited I'm doing RoboCop today. Did I know RoboCop was in Dexter? Do you mean the actor who played RoboCop? I don't think the actual RoboCop was in Dexter, was he? I know RoboCop was in WCW wrestling in the 1990s. I'm pretty sure he wasn't in Dexter as RoboCop. I don't think. Looks like this rotated a little. So I wanted it to be at an angle like this.
Who fucking cares?
There, that's a little better. Yeah, I want it to be at an angle. Cool. All right. No, you see, you don't know what you're talking about. You can buy a whole catalog of beats for $30. Wrong. That's completely incorrect. You cannot buy a catalog of beats for $30. It's completely false. That's like saying you can buy a whole bunch of video games for $30. No, you can't. What you can do is you can purchase a license to use music or a license to use and play a video game. You don't own the music of the video game. The problem that you don't understand is that when you then use that music on YouTube, YouTube attributes the rights to that music to whoever created it. Even if
by your logic, wouldn't your gameplay also not go to you for the rights of it? Because you're playing a game that you don't own the rights to, but a license to play?
If you've purchased the rights to use the music in your content, it still claims the music and gives the rights of your video to the person who made the music. So basically, when you're paying for that music, you're saying, okay, don't sue me, and you won't get sued, but you still lose the advertisement rights for using it. Get it? That's what it means. Do you want to know how I know that? Because years ago, I was part of Machinima Network, okay? And Machinima Network gave everyone an actual catalog of music for free, royalty-free. You can use this music in all your videos. So everyone in Machinima started using the music. And then within 2 years of using the music, everyone who ever used the music from that catalog had their video claimed on YouTube and lost all ad revenue on it. I'm not kidding. So they all ran the thing to music removal tool. Everyone had to use that or else they lose all their money on the videos that they put out for 2 years. And it was a big problem internally with Machinima. Everyone was upset because Machinima didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
I grabbed my phone. I was gone for 2 minutes. Someone stole my card. My brain was
not royalty.
Shut up, Phil. I've used music before in the past, so I'll say these days I would just use YouTube music, essentially, you know what I mean? YouTube has their own fucking catalogue of music, which is free to use for anyone, and a lot of content creators do use that sort of music these days. In the past, I did sometimes use music which other people had created on YouTube, which was free to use. Like, you know, if you gave them a shout out and showed, you know, you gave them a plug essentially, you could use their music. Although I found out in later years, with enough time passing, sometimes that video might get claimed down the line later on because you're using that music, but not immediately though. No, you know, at the time it was fine. Hey Ramon Sanchez, how you doing? But yeah, Phil really should embrace the YouTube Studio because there are some banging tunes on there. The Bingo intro tune that you know, so every time I fucking start Bingo and you hear me fucking saying, well, Phil jumped in, you know, stumbling drunkenly out of his bed. That tune, that music is on YouTube Studio. You know, there's a lot of good tracks on YouTube Studio, which is free for content creators to use and enjoy. And even the ones that are not fully free, you can still use them as long as you put something in your description explaining, you know, about this shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Phil, he's too fucking lazy to search that, guys. He's way too fucking lazy to look into that sort of shit.
Free, outright paid indie artists for ownership. Oh, so let me get this straight. You spent $30, and the indie artist actually drew up a legal contract that said you own the full ownership rights to all of these particular tracks. You have this contract in writing. That's what happened. Because if not, you own nothing. Even though it says you bought the music, you didn't buy shit. You could still have the stuff claimed, and you'd be boned, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, I rest my case. What
do you mean rest your fucking case? You're not in a fucking court of law, you dumb bastard. I've rested my case. What fucking case? The case of the fucking idiot with a fucking slopey ass hairline?
Francis, the actor of RoboCop, Cool. He's one of the cops that Quinn sent after Dexter in season 5. Sounds familiar. Okay. So anyway, what's going on today? Well, RoboCop and
5 in a row. That's concerning.
TVS 2. Tomorrow is the big day, everyone. Tomorrow, Friday, August 8th, is the marathon to end all marathons. No, it's not the end all marathons. There's going to be many more marathons. But it is the Mega Man Marathon. Hey. Tomorrow is the Mega Man Marathon Part 2. Meaning we already did one way back in January. It was actually the first week of January. So this has been a long time coming, right? This has been 7-8 months in the making. People have been asking me ever since that first marathon, hey, Phil, when are you going to go back and play more Mega Man games? Because you only did 1 through 3 during that first marathon. To which I said, well, we'll get to it. We'll see. We're doing it tomorrow. All right, so how does it work? There will not be a podcast tomorrow. There will be an intro hype segment where I'll hang out with you guys and we'll chill and enjoy each other's company.
So, tomorrow, how should we approach tomorrow, guys? Should we... There's no podcast tomorrow, which makes me think maybe we should do it. Maybe we should do a 3x3 card tomorrow. I'm thinking a 3x3 bingo card tomorrow might be smart. You know? Because we don't know how long this, intro will last. So yeah, tomorrow will be a 3x3 card.
Get hype for Mega Man, okay? And during tomorrow's stream, there will be milestones of support that will be reached. And for every milestone, I will take a different shot, and you guys will get to vote. So I have tequila, rum, whiskey, and the flavored 99 fruits shots, all of which are pretty strong liquor, all right? So for every $100, all right, that we are going to raise on the stream, I am going to take a shot, all right? So there you go.
I understand everything now. I know why
Should be excited. Okay, I am excited for it. I think it's going to be a great one. So, as I'm getting wasted, then...
Jesus Christ, as I'm getting wasted, Phil is utterly convinced he's going to fucking receive so much money tomorrow. Like, he is super duper confident and super convinced that he is receiving big, massive barrel loads of money tomorrow. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We should probably have like an over-under. What do we think? How about this? If Phil makes over $1,000 on tomorrow's marathon, we get... hold on. Well, I don't know, I'm trying to think here. How about this? Okay, how about this? If Phil makes less than $1,000 on the marathon, we get a free space. Okay, how about that? I think that's a good benchmark. Phil was desperate for a very well-supported marathon. The last couple of marathons he's done has not been massively well received. They've kind of flopped. About the $500 mark, whatever. Phil expects more, Phil demands more, Phil needs more. So he's going to fucking be pushing that like crazy fucking tomorrow. He's like, guys, I need more drink. I need to get fucking drunk, guys. I've got all this alcohol. Wait to fucking drink, guys. Please give me the money so I can drink these drinks. He's going to be super fucking, big mode the whole entire fucking marathon. So yeah, if Phil makes less than $1,000, we get... Oh, not just one. If Phil makes less than $1,000, we get 5 free spaces. Fuck it. If he makes over $1,000, then we get nothing. Simple, yeah. Those are the stakes. 5 free spaces if he gets less than $1,000 in a marathon tomorrow.
We are going to do Mega Man. And we're going to start with Mega Man 4 in the Mega Man Legacy Collection. All right, I'm excited for that. That's one I owned back in the day. Did you know that in Mega Man 4, Dr. Wily is not the villain?
Who
Probably not.
cares?
So I'm excited for that. And then after that, we're going to do Mega Man 5 and hopefully Mega Man 6. See, here's the thing. As Mega Man went on, the games got longer, but also not as tough. The original Mega Man games, like I'd say Mega Man 1 is still the hardest one. And then after that, they got significantly easier, okay? But there's a catch to it. Because they're longer, I don't know how fast I'll be able to beat them. And in addition to that, I'm going to be tipsy because I'll be drinking. And I've only played Mega Man 1 through 4 before. Mega Man 5 and 6, I've only played once ever. And this was many, many years ago, all right? If you remember, I think it was like the summer of 2011 or 2012, I did a Summer of Mega Man, where I did a series of original Mega Man games, and then later on I did Mega Man X. So I did them like all, okay? And during that time frame, I beat all of the original Mega Mans. I want to say it was up to 6 or 7. I can't remember how many I played. But I've only played Mega Man 5 and 6 once during that event. That was it. Now, that was before Direct Capture, before live streaming. I feel like it was a different era of content creation in my life. Like, it was so different, right? I don't remember these games. I really don't. Like, I'm watching here, and on here it's showing some of the animations. It's like, Tomahawk Man and all of this, right? And I'm like, huh? I don't remember these bosses at all. One of them looks like a frog. What the fuck is that? I don't remember that. So, honestly, I just don't remember how it works with these bosses or whatever. It might be pretty tough. It might actually be very challenging to get through these Mega Man games because I only played them once ever, all right? So it's going to be fun. Now, also, there's going to be food, all right? There's going to be food. But how's it going to work? Well, right now, we are at 97 out of 100 goals hit. My hope is that today we're going to hit some support goals, and then tomorrow we'll be in prime position to get to the 100 goals hit, and then it's going to be DSP Tries It. I almost said Trader Joe's. DSP Tries It Claim Jumper. Flame Jumper is a restaurant that is out here that I have eaten out a lot over the years, okay? So FYI, when it comes to Claim Jumper, they do a whole bunch of different kinds of food. They're known as a steakhouse, but to be honest, every time I go there, I rarely see anyone order a steak. It's really weird. But they do a lot of like comfort food, American-style food, but then they do handmade pizzas, and they do salads, they do pasta, they do like meatloaf, pot pies, a lot of different things, sandwiches. They actually do really big sandwiches. So I'm going to figure out what it is that I want from Claim Jumper, and I'll probably order 1 to 2 things, okay? And we'll see how it goes. And hopefully it'll be a good DSP Tries It episode. But the thing is, we have to get to 100 goals hit by tomorrow during the stream for me to do the DSP Tries It. If we don't, then probably what's going to happen is my wife and I are just going to order something quick. We don't even know where. We'll just order something from somewhere fast. It'll be like a quick feasting with Phil segment. It won't be a full DSP Tries It. I won't really be taste testing food. It'll just be, I'm hungry and I want to eat something during the stream, and then we continue on with the Mega Man Marathon. Obviously, I would prefer to do the DSP Tries It episode, formally filming it, trying out food. I think that's more exciting for the audience than me just sitting here wolfing food down that isn't for a taste test,
Who
right?
fucking
so
cares?
Let's get some support, all right? Let's hit some goals. We don't have to hit them all today, all right? But as long as, as long as we hit them by tomorrow. And the thing is, with the marathon tomorrow, typically people come out and support marathons well. So it should be a good time, and I think we're gonna beat some games, hit some goals, have a chill, fun time, a challenging time. Because again, I don't really remember these Mega Man games. Honestly, I don't remember 5 and 6 at all. Now, one other thing. We're in a situation where we need to recalibrate the timing of my marathon. I've been doing marathons about once a month since January. Originally, the way we were doing them was that when I hit 100 goals, we would do a marathon in celebration. But after a while, it was around April, I wanted to do a marathon for my birthday, and I said, you know, instead of just timing it with these goals, let's just freaking do it. And after I just did that marathon, I was like, you know, these marathons work better if I just plan them out, I hype them up, we time them right, instead of just doing them on the fly whenever we hit 100 goals. I'd rather have them timed. So instead of doing every 50 or 100 goals, we do a marathon. Instead, we're just going to do them and plan them out so that they can be better events. And then what we'll do is every 10 goals, we'll do a DSP Tries It. Or if we can figure out something else, for example, you guys have talked about me doing something different, like maybe doing a beer tasting, do 4 or 5 different beers and taste them against each other as a taste test or something like that. I may do something new like that instead of just food soon, okay? So the thing is, we need to recalibrate these marathons, all right? So I'm going to do one tomorrow, the 8th of August. But the thing is, think about the events and what I do annually. Every year, I do an annual Halloween marathon on Halloween, which is October 31st. Every year, I do a Christmas marathon right before Christmas, which is obviously December 25th. And usually, I do a Black Friday marathon as well. And the idea of the Black Friday marathon has changed many times over the years. Honestly, I don't know what the marathon will be this year. I'm not sure yet, okay? But you notice the pattern. Those are all at the end of the month. Well, I've been doing these marathons within the first to second week of the month, so now the timing's all off. So what I would like to do, okay, what I would like to do is do this marathon tomorrow, see how it does. If this marathon does well, which I hope it does, it'd be great if it did, I would like to do a second bonus marathon at the end of the month. I don't know exactly when yet, because I don't want to even look at it yet, because I want to see how this does tomorrow. Like I said, if it does pretty good, and I'm not, by the way, I'm not asking for this to be the most over-the-top, well-supported event I've ever done. That's not what I'm saying. It would be nice if it was, because like I said, my goal is to eventually do a stream that tops the amount of support that I got for the React event that I did last year, when it was the co-op React to the Review Tech USA documentary. So far, I've gotten close. I've actually had a stream that was like at least 2/3 of that, but haven't hit that goal yet. Would it be awesome to see that kind of support tomorrow? Yes. Am I expecting it for the Mega Man Marathon? No, I am not. I don't think I'm going to have a crazy marathon like that tomorrow, just to be frank, okay? But as long as it does decently well, meaning people show up, they hang out with me all day, they engage, and we get some support, I'm looking forward to basically be a pretty good day. I want to do a bonus marathon at the end of August, where we will continue on and kind of finish up the classic Mega Man games. I consider the classics Mega Man 1 through 8, because after Mega Man 8, Mega Man went on pause for a really long time, and then they brought him back around the Xbox 360 era, when they did Mega Man 9, 10, 11 as digital games, okay? So, let's see how it goes tomorrow. If it goes well, bonus marathon at the end of the month, where we will continue on. Like, let's say tomorrow we beat Mega Man 4 and 5, but I get stuck in 6 and we don't finish it. Well, then we'll do the bonus marathon, we'll finish 6, and then we'll go on to 7 and 8. I've already purchased Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. So I'm ready to go with the second marathon, as long as the first one goes well. And for months, people have said, when are we going to get retro classics back on your channel? We like seeing you play retro games. Well, here we go. Let's get it going, right? Let's hit the goals. Let's get the DSP Tries It unlocked for tomorrow. Let's have a great marathon tomorrow, and then we'll do a bonus marathon at the end of August. Now, the good thing about this is, if this all goes according to plan and happens, then that means the next marathon we do will be at the end of September. And then the next one will be the end of October for Halloween, the end of November for Black Friday, and the end of December for Christmas. See, it would actually align the marathons moving forward properly. So let's see how it goes. Let's get going. Guys, let's get our first support of the day. Thank you to Dandroid for that first super chat. Now, let's get our first tip of the day. Let's get our first sub over on Kick. Maybe we'll get some memberships gifted here on YouTube. Let's get a little bit of everything. Let's get some new animations playing. Let's get it all going, get the momentum going. Once the momentum starts, then more people tend to jump on board, and we get momentum towards the goal. All right, let's go for it. Lacey, I literally just explained that I have 4 kinds of alcohol for tomorrow. Whiskey, tequila, rum, and those flavored 99 fruit shots. That's what I have for tomorrow.
Who fucking cares?
Okay.
Dead air. So much dead air. But got three
Alright,
free
what's up, Paragon?
spaces.
How you doing?
Three free spaces so far.
Dead air. Yes, it's called catching my breath and refilling my drink. That's what it's.
Catching your breath from what? No, hold on. Catching your breath from what? Are you trying to fucking see you're knackered out from just lifting up that fucking water jug? Catching your breath. For real. Hold on. Let's watch all that dead there again, shall we? So, he takes a sip. You know, this monumentally exhausting sip of water.
Kinds of alcohol for tomorrow. Whiskey, tequila, rum, and those flavored 99 fruit shots. That's what I have for tomorrow.
Oh, the pressure just lifting that cup. Oh, and then lifting and reaching over there. Oh my god. Look at him. He is knackered. He's gassed. He's all gassed out. He needs to catch his breath. But remember, this is the healthiest that I've been in a long time.
Alright, what's up, Paragon? How you doing?
He's never been a selfie.
Dead air. Yes, it's called catching my breath and refilling my drink. That's what it's called. I can't fill every waking moment of the podcast with talk when I'm a one-man show. You have to be patient and shut the fuck up. How excited am I for the new RoboCop game? Well, I really liked the one a year and a half ago. I did. I had a great time, and I'm looking forward to this one. I do hope that it holds interest. The other one, you know...
Well identified. $10 super chat from Arg. Or Arg.
Boom. Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Speaking of whales, I'll get back to that in a second. So, Arg and Phil's YouTube chat, super chats. Big ask, but I would love to see you bring back the cooking streams. Maybe as a super goal time with the new Mafia game, where you cook up an Italian classic dish. Phil is not going to do a cooking stream. He's too embarrassed about how bad he is at cooking. Poorly Cooking and the King is going to stay retired forever because Phil is terrified of showing anyone his fucking kitchen. And his home in general, and all the expensive shit they fucking bought, courtesy of the fucking Kino saga. So there we go. But thank you, Sonny, for gifting 20 members to the channel, which gives us, of course, 4 free spaces. We're now up to 7 free spaces. And congratulations to the following people for receiving the membership. Congratulations to Paddy Quinn, Barman NHS, Sideways Dutchman, Damien Anderson, Thaichu420, Chris Danks, Pal Mal, Avalanche178, Jim R6, Have a Smashing Day, SD1593, Monkey Anger, Emo's Love Lemons, JJ the Claymore Minotaur, or Minotaur, is it Minotaur or Minotaur? I can never confirm. Anyway, Yin33, Cadence the Anime Girl, Blind Daughter, Raven of Chaos, God of Fuck, and finally, Bob Hoskins. Congratulations to you 20 for receiving a membership. Make sure if you get a chance to, thanks Sonny for giving you a membership, and of course, Sonny, thank you very much for not only giving us free spaces, but for your continued support. It is very much appreciated and very kind indeed. Now we have 7 free spaces courtesy of that member bam there. Yeah, good stuff indeed. Minor tar. And then Minotaur, for God's sake. I don't know how to say it, don't make fun of me. But yeah, we have 7 free spaces, which means we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means that we are 4 away from a full house. Good stuff indeed. Now apparently Phil gets super duper boring later on, you know? So, but as well as that, we do get some ridiculous fucking retcon with him trying to claim that the whole also thing was fake. So we have some good stuff to look forward to.
I liked it, but a lot of people said, it didn't hold interest the entire time, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes starting today. No, I didn't talk about the Indie Nintendo Direct because I saw nothing about it this morning at all. I'm serious. Like, I guess it happened. No one really talked about it. I guess nothing too big actually happened in it, at least not that I heard of. So. Okay, Arg with a big super chat, $10. Says, big ask. I love to see you bring back cooking streams. But sorry, my nose is itching me today. My allergies are acting up again. Maybe as a super goal tie-in with the new Mafia game where you cook up a classic Italian dish. Well, allow me again to reiterate, Arg. I cannot do any content outside of my studio.
He could, no. Phil could very easily do content outside of his studio. He actively chooses not to. Because apparently, we would find a way to hurt him if he managed to fucking film anywhere else in his home and show that off to the internet. Make sense of that if you can.
Right? Can't. Why? Because my crazy, obsessed detractors are so nuts that anything that I show you in my house can and will be used against me in some kind of a toxic and negative way.
So basically, Phil is fucking terrified we're going to fucking point out expensive shit in his home. If Phil shows off some expensive gadget, we might find how much that expensive gadget costs, and then turns to his audience and goes, hey, guys, when he was begging you for money to hit a goal, you know he fucking spent $2,000 on this expensive piece of shit over here? Phil is fucking terrified now. Remember, in the past, Phil used to show off things all the time in the fucking past because he never thought to himself if it would come back to bite him and haunt him. Phil knows, that's what I'm saying, Phil now lives in a world here where he gets to fucking spend as much money as he wants and not all this fucking unnecessary shit. but he's terrified of showing off because we live rent-free in his fucking head to point out all the expensive shit that he's splurging money on unnecessarily while begging every single fucking day for money. It's just glorious. Phil would love to fucking show off all this expensive shit, but he knows he can't anymore because we're watching, ready to fucking identify all the fucking expensive, stupid shit that he fucking shows off and has needlessly in his fucking home.
I wish that this was an exaggeration. It's not. They have done it before, and it's only gotten worse and worse over the years, where they literally try to create giant drama memes. They try to, harass people around me, and I'm not going to put anyone at risk simply because I decided to make a video outside of my studio. Everything in my studio is fine. There's nothing in here that's a big deal. But if I start...
So what is in your kitchen which is going to hurt you if we find out about it? I would love for Phil to try and clarify, without getting too specific, of course, how in the hell could we hurt him by seeing his kitchen?
Showing you things from my private life outside of this room. The next thing you know, you have people with insane conspiracy theories, crazy and defamation, and then they start trying to harass people. I'm serious. It's happened before.
According to you, we fucking harass you and defame you anyway, and slander you. Like, even without you doing that, you accuse us of that on a daily basis.
I always tell the same story. I'll say it very briefly today because I don't want to tell the whole story again. Years ago, this is one of the last times I did this. I was filming in my kitchen. Okay? While I was filming in my kitchen,
you had fucking stupid shit laid out for a camera to see. Yeah, Phil, that was your fault. You decided to upload sensitive information to the fucking internet.
Inadvertently, and this is a mistake of mine, I had an envelope on the counter. Now keep in mind, the camera I had wasn't even like good HD quality or whatever. It was actually completely crap quality.
Because of your fuck up, because of your mistake, and you choosing to upload something very sensitive to the fucking internet, it's our fault that you did that mistake. You refuse to fucking do content that your audience are fucking craving because you don't trust yourself to fucking be more careful with what you show on camera.
But they actually took my video, which I think it was a DSP Tries It episode that I did on my kitchen countertop, okay? They took the scan of this envelope that was on my countertop. They used AI technology to enhance the blurry visuals.
What? I don't think that was necessary, Phil. I think it was just clear what was on the fucking camera, I don't think AI technology was doing much back then. It's not like some sort of fucking episode of CSI where you go, enhance that more.
To figure out the name of the electric utility company that I use here for my electricity. They then called the company and socially engineered one of the customer service reps. Just knowing my name and address and basic information like my phone number, they convinced the customer service rep that they were me. They then told the rep to disconnect my electricity. And the rep believed everything and said, okay, I will do that, and put in the work request to completely disconnect my electricity. Now, the only reason I was made aware of this is because I had automated notifications turned on for my electricity. So when this happened, I got an email that said, thanks for scheduling your disconnection on Monday. It was Friday. And I said, wait, what? And I called them immediately, found out everything. I said, all right, sadly, I'm in a situation no one else is in with these crazy people. From now on, let's put a special thing in here that you need to know a special password in order to make any changes to my account. So now I
look, Phil has a special password if he wants to fucking make any changes to his electricity. Isn't that great? I wonder what the fucking password is. Is it Mr. Stupid 1? Or is it Banana?
have this extra level of security with all of my utilities and everything where you need to know an extra password in order to make any changes, okay? If I hadn't gotten that automated email, my electricity would have been turned off. I wouldn't have had any electricity, likely for several days, because it's not an easy process. We just turn it on and off like an account. They weren't going to close my account. So I would have had my account closed. I would have had to start a whole new account from scratch. It would have been a nightmare. So for probably a couple days, I would have had no electricity in my home, which means I can't even work. My fridge would have been off. All my food would have gone bad. So do you see what I'm saying? This is simply from me taking a camcorder and filming my countertop.
This is simply you not fucking making sure you had no sensitive information fucking showing when you fucking filmed in your fucking home. This is fucking just streamer etiquette 101. This is basic shit, Phil. You, as a long-term content creator, should fucking know better by now. You ignorant fuck. And probably reminds us, remember a few months back he said he was using something better than two-factor authentication. Like, this would not have happened in the first place if Phil just fucking cleaned up his garbage around him. Like, so that's the thing as well, Phil doesn't even need to live stream the cooking thing. Phil could fucking separately film something. Like, there's nothing preventing Phil from doing a special video as a fucking reward for his audience of him and Cat like cooking an Italian meal. And obviously, as Phil, because that's a recorded video, Phil could make sure there is nothing sensitive in that video afterwards. Like, he could fucking like watch it himself, make sure, alternate, just check, there's nothing here, there's nothing there, there's nothing there. His audience want this. His audience been asking us for this for a long time. And he refuses to fucking do it because he's too fucking lazy. Plus, apparently, we would hurt him by pointing out all the expensive shit in his home.
For a DSP Tries It episode. Since this happened, this was many, many years ago. Since that happened, I decided I needed to make a separation between my private life and my public persona.
I love how Phil had two choices here, you know what I mean? Either just fucking clean up your shit before you show it on stream on camera, or just never do any fucking content like that for your fans again. And instead of fucking Phil being a fucking neater and tidier individual and being more cautious of what he shows on the internet, Phil's like, nah, the fans never get his content ever again. I'm just fucking going for the nuclear fucking option.
That there has to be stuff that's just for me and my family, and that will be separate from the stuff that we do here together on streams. Since I made that separation, and it was a slow process, it started in 2017, and then every year I got a little more private, a little more private. Ever since then, two things have happened. Number one, my life has gotten much better. There is no crossover anymore where these people can like mess with my life because I don't tell you anything about it, so they can't do shit. But number two, the other thing is, it has driven my trolls insane. They now are so desperate for attention about my private life that they literally are drooling at the mouth, fiending for information. And when I had that week off in July, that was completely unplanned, and I told you guys nothing.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Ira for the $5 super chat, who says he's made several DSP Tries It since the electric bill kerfuffle. The most recent and last involved in the kitchen was the cup noodles. Good point. Very good point indeed. It doesn't make sense, you know, it's just... Phil would rather just fucking not ever do it again, rather than just fucking make sure he tidies up after himself. He just, that's too much of it. That's, you can't, the only time Phil will tidy up after himself is if he charges his fans astronomical amounts of money and do it as part of a marathon within this very room. The only time Phil will clean up after himself is if he's promised hundreds and hundreds of dollars to do it while also drinking alcohol for every $100 given to him. That's the only time he's going to clean up after himself. That's the only time, and no other time ever.
Fiending for information. And when I had that week off in July, that was completely unplanned, and I told you guys nothing about it. They still, it's a month later, they're still making videos about, I think it was this, I think it was that. Oh, I have evidence that it was this and that. They have nothing. They have no evidence. They'll never know what actually happened during that week.
Yeah, we don't know, for sure. Now, we only have your word essential to go for, Phil. Most things, so most attractive videos, okay, most attractive content in general, the source of our information is usually Phil Burnell, and not usually anything else. Very rarely there are other sources of information at our disposal. For example, Broside Phil, the whole thing with Officer Whitney, and the FOIA request he fucking got for that to find out all information relating to that phone call at filming. You know, he used his experience and his connections were to try and find out the whole situation as to what happened and what transpired or whatever. You know, I mean, he's laid out all the evidence bare for all to see. That's an example of somebody having just not just Phil's word for things, but some, you know. But for most of the part, most times we only have Phil's word to go off to then make a video about and theorise as to what Phil said and whether he's true or honest or whatever. So yeah, Phil, usually you're the source of all this because you're the one that's causing the video to be made in the first place by saying or doing certain things. You know, that kind of goes without fucking saying, Phil.
Unless I so choose to make it public. But it drives them nuts. Their level of crazy obsession has gotten so dangerous that now they are literally every day trying to get this information. And it's not right that they're trying to get this information. It's not their right to know everything about my private life.
Phil, we couldn't. I don't think that it is. I mean, unless Phil tells us what fucking happens, you know, what happened, whatever. How could we get it? How could we get this information? Like, how could we get it? You know, like, we're free to theorize. That we are perfectly entitled to come up with our own theories and ideas as to what caused you to not make content or even fucking say anything on the internet for 5 full fucking days. There's nothing wrong with hypothesizing and sharing our theories.
Okay? So I want you to understand that I'm not kidding you. Right now, if I just took my phone and I put it on video and all I did was walk down the hallway filming my walls, by the end of the day, there would be dozens of videos about what's on DSP's walls, what's the value of this, where did he get this?
It is the value of it. This is why Phil doesn't do any content anymore, because he's fucking sick and tired of all the detractors pointing out the expensive shit in his home. It gets to him, so it contradicts his fucking begging narrative. How is Phil meant to beg for $150 every single fucking stream, $300 per fucking day, crying like a poor fucking bitch, when he's got all this expensive crap in his home that he's using all that fucking denthead money for. You know? It kind of like, Phil needs to fucking portray himself as a super successful but desperate needy fucking boy. It's a strange fucking thing, you know? It's weird for Phil to try and portray himself both as a broke boy and also successful as fuck. But here he is, and you know, if he misses one particular fucking goal, guys, we got a problem here. Set big and Television.
What does this mean for him and his wife? It would be absolutely fucking nuts. These people are so insane. So I do not do any content outside of this room. I don't do IRL content. I'm not doing cooking content, nothing. Anything you want to see has to happen here. Me building a Lego set can happen right here with my new lighting, my new camera setup, and it works beautifully. DSP tries it. We've already proven, for the most part, works perfectly in here. But anything outside the realm of that safe stuff, I can't be doing crazy shit. I can't take risks. It's not worth it.
Crazy. Apparently having a tripod in his kitchen while he fucking cooks something is crazy shit. You know, that, wow. it's incredible. This is how much the detractors have broken him. So the one big thing that we did which hurt him way back when, of course, is mostly him fucking up and showing off his fucking like electric bill on the fucking camera while he was doing a fucking DSP tries it, you know, dumb as fuck, his own fault, but you know, whatever. He should have learned from that mistake, and instead of learning from that mistake, he's like, okay, I'm not doing it ever again anymore, well, fuck off. He just hates the fact that we fucking pointed out all the expensive crap, like his ridiculous fucking bin, his overpriced fucking bin. The Keurig coffee maker.
What's up?
He had a fucking Keurig coffee maker. And he fucking used it to try and fucking make like noodles or something, for fuck's sake. Ira says he can get a hot plate and an easy bake oven heat. That's true. There is absolutely nothing preventing Phil Burnell from cooking in his little tiny office. Although he would claim he wouldn't be able to do it because it would get too hot, probably. If Phil cooked in his fucking office, he would say, nah, shit. Shit would go on fire. There's no fucking way. No, things would fucking blow up and go on fire if he tried to cook in his fucking office. Well, thank you for the super chat, Ira, very much. I appreciate it. And Sonic says, so Sonic says it was a condo tour. So when Phil accidentally showed off his electric bill or whatever it was part of a condo tour, not a DSP tries it. Thank you for the clarification. So Phil doing a condo tour ended up hurting him because he showed off more than he intended to show off. But that's our fault, apparently, for him uploading that information to the internet. And I guess Phil, remember, these condo tours were not live streamed. Phil had to like record that video and then upload that video. He never watched it beforehand. Phil didn't proof watch his video before hitting upload. That's also basic fucking content creator 101 shit. As a content creator, if you're uploading anything, you've got to proof watch it first. You've got to make sure everything is good about that video before you fucking hit that public and go live on that video. That is basic shit, Phil.
Potential tiny little gain that I might get for me doing a cooking video again, it's not worth it to risk my family's safety, fucking accounts being shut off, all kinds of crazy shit, okay? And by the way, I don't want you guys seeing the entire snow mountain of cocaine that I have going down my hallway. That's what it really is. You know, I'm a drug lord. And so, you know, what I do is I go out here, I put on my skis, and I push myself down the hallway through the mountains of cocaine.
Phil, skiing is very intensive. I don't think you have the fucking arm mass to push yourself anywhere. Your noodle arms aren't pushing shit, pal.
I don't want you to see that and get me in trouble, alright? There you go.
But he wants to try and make a fucking joke about it, but it's fucking reality of the situation is he's fucking terrified of detractors pointing at all the expensive garbage that he fucking buys himself with fucking the success he's had over the last year or so with the Kino Casino stuff. That's a simple truth of it. He's paranoid and fucking terrified of people like us pointing at all the expensive crap. He cannot do content his fans crave and desire, which should be setting up a camera in your kitchen to cook something. Phil did it in the past, it was perfectly fine, but he won't do it anymore. Why? Because detractors and, you know, we detractors live rent-free in his fucking head, and we stop him from doing something his fans would really like and appreciate and enjoy.
Alright, Sonic My Shadow has done a $10 super chat and says Robocop has an upgrade that gives him unlimited ammo. You'll never have to reload. Are you a fan of upgrades that make your video game characters nearly unstoppable? It depends. Like, for example, if that was the final upgrade of the game and you get it at the end when the challenge is at its highest, then I don't see the big deal. If you can get that early in the game and it makes Robocop godlike and it's an assist mode that makes the game way too easy, then no, that's kind of stupid. You know? What I would hope is, you know, the game devs understand how to balance their game well so that you're not getting godlike you know, upgrades early on. Or here's the other thing. I'm all for an assist mode as long as it's labeled as such. Like, let's say you turn on RoboCop and the game clearly says, okay, so this is an assist mode for those who aren't very good at games and maybe just want to get through the game, but they know that they're going to have
Hey, it's just like you, for real.
a hard time with it and they're not looking for challenge. This makes the game more of a narrative-based game rather than an action game. And if you enable that, now he's godlike and he has unlimited ammo, okay, at least you know what you're getting into, okay? It is a single-player
Let's just call it DSP mode.
game. It's not competitive. No, there's no one who should really be competing. Oh, I played better than this guy at the game. It's not online competition or anything. I'm okay with that, as long as you know what you're getting into, all right? But the last thing I would want, oh, let's play RoboCop. Okay, here's 3 upgrades you can get at the beginning of the game. Impact bullets, fire rounds, or unlimited ammo. I'll pick unlimited ammo. Let's see what happens. Oh, then I just ease through the game. There's no challenge at all because I just blow through everything. I wouldn't want that to happen, you see? So hopefully it would be labeled properly so you know what's going on, right? So thank you to Sonic, my shadow, for 10 bucks. Thanks to Art for the 10 bucks. I appreciate that, guys. Thanks for the first super chats of the day. Excuse me. Cool. Oh, man, excuse me. This is hilarious. Hasn't it been confirmed you received a community...
Oh, hilarious. Hilarious. Yep. There we go. Now, community strike time. Is this where he's... Hold on. He's addressing the community strike shit.
This is hilarious. Hasn't it been confirmed you received a community strike? That's why you took a week off. Well, that would be news to me, because I didn't get a community strike. So, I'm pretty sure you can't confirm something that's factually false. Just like these idiots still seem to believe that a police officer came out to my house to interview me.
No, that's not what happened, and no one's ever claimed that. In fact, I think the only person that's claimed that is you, Phil, bizarrely.
About the death threat that I got many years ago, and during the visit, they documented that I was surrounded by security cameras. Literally, no police officer ever came out to talk to me about anything. I only talked to them on the phone with one conversation. So, whatever evidence people present is false because it never happened. It doesn't matter what people say on the internet. They can literally make up whatever they want. It's not true. There's no community strike. There's no 220. None of this exists. It's all bullshit. But people are, again, this is what I mean about the level of obsession of these people. They're so dumb and desperate for drama that they will believe anything, even if there's not any evidence of anything at all.
Oh, for God's sake. Hold on. Yeah, we got a wellness check on Broside Phil. Broside Phil, are you doing okay, pal? Do we know if Broside Phil's okay? Oh, poor bro, poor bro. Now, in case you're wondering, in case you're not aware, as I said, Broside Phil did do, like, well, I'll show you. It's like, not only, he did, as soon as Phil did his bizarre first thing where he tried to retcon it before, Broside Phil went live on stream and spent like an hour and a half talking about why this was done, and it went over again. But afterwards, it went and done a condensed video, like 90 minutes long, you know, and they just kind of, you know, put it all more condensed, whatever. So yeah, if you've not seen the 19-minute recap of Phil attempting to retcon this, whatever, and Broside Phil does Duncan and Phil, the recap, of course, this video here is in the chat right now. Link to it in the chat. But Phil, I mean, if you're going to claim something's fake, then shouldn't you fucking watch the thing that's being accused? Like, Phil is dismissing something as fake and made up about him without even looking into what was said about him. Like, why isn't it incredible? Phil is saying you can't believe this thing is real because of what I think is real, or whatever. Like, he's not even looked into it properly himself, the things that this video covers. You know? And remember, the biggest smoking gun of all, but without even... I would argue the absolute biggest smoking gun of all was, well, you know, let's see if I can find Ashley. Truth Seekers, DSP, hold on. The dark side's front of you. Now, there's a part here that this is, fuck me, it was almost 5 hours long, this fucking thing, hold on. Shut up. Hold on. There was a part here where Broside Phil reads out the case number and Phil confirms it was the right case number. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Was it the case number or incident number? I can't find exact. So we'll try and find it in the transcript, but I'm not sure how easy it'll be if I can find it. In case you're not aware, briefcase, I don't know. And what a surprise, DSP's having to go to LTG. Wow, something there if I can change. It was case number, okay, so case, actually, hold on, just type it in case number then. What's the case number? Stand by, I have a, hold on, here we go. So here is, like, to me, this is the absolute biggest smoking gun of all, okay?
Well, if you lying to the side scroller, guys.
Now stop. No, stop playing the video because I have something to say. What's the case number?
Stand by, please.
And the best part is, This is Phil. Phil is trying to fucking get a gotcha here. Phil is trying his best to get a gotcha moment on fucking Broside Phil to debunk this, you know what I mean? Phil's thinking this guy won't have the case number. I'm going to fucking, this is it. I'm going to destroy him right here. I have the case number. He won't know what it is because it's impossible for him to have his information.
I have that up. Stand by.
He'll get it. He'll get it.
Hold on. Stand by.
We've got all the receipts. We've got all the paperwork.
That's written. Hold on. This is the case number for, this is the email, right? Stand by. Hold please. 21-532.
That's correct. That is the case number.
The fucking shock. Phil was not expecting that. Phil was, that completely rocked him. Massively. Like, you have this information, but he was hoping it's gonna be a fucking ultimate gotcha, get the fuck out of here, you're fucking making things up, you're lying about it. So, just by, if how could Broside Phil have made up this thing if he's got the exact same case number that you're basically looking at yourself, Phil? So Phil confirmed it's the right case number, so therefore he's looking at the same information that he has in front of him, like, basically, like, well, apparently it's all fake, even though Phil confirmed it.
Boom. Member Bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Oh shit, thank you very much to Methbear for gifting 10 members to the channel. It's very kind indeed. Methbear said earlier on in the chat, I'm sure he knows what was actually said, but he extrapolated, changed facts, used conjecture, and presented that as fact to dismiss the narrative. Yeah, Phil loves fucking twisting the fucking narrative to suit his own fucking needs for sure. But as I said though, Phil trying to fucking get a gotcha moment on Broside Phil, but Broside Phil was ready and had receipts, you know. So there you go. But we have another 2 free spaces courtesy of Methbear. Very kind indeed. Thank you, Methbear, for giving those members, and congratulations to the following people for getting membership. Congratulations to Excalibur 2010, Riley 01AJ, Agent 00 Soul, Chuck and Bob Campbell, Grandpa Joe, Dark Days Mirror, Dragonism KF, White Storm, Wyatt the Helsing 98. Actually, I think it's just Wyatt Helsing 98, know that. And finally, Dixie Enormous. Thank you very much, Methbear, for giving those members. If you get a chance to thank Methbear for getting a membership, make sure you thank him. We won bingo. Is that it? Do we have only 9 spaces left? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh shit, you're right.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
I didn't realise that was actually the confirmation of bingo. I didn't realise we're 2 away. Fantastic stuff indeed. Of course, getting a full house on a bingo card means one thing, of course, it means we add $10 to that bingo price. So every time we get a full house on bingo, we add 10 buckaroos. Excellent stuff indeed. So there we go. We're victorious. We've won bingo. Fan-dabby-dozy. Happy days indeed. Let's just is Phil still going on with his rant and meltdown, or has he finished being all toxic about it?
Okay.
I think he finished being all toxic about it, but yeah, Phil, like, it's clear as fucking day. Like, obviously, Broside Phil presented all this evidence, laid out, you know, the conversation, whether the person, you know, we've seen all this evidence here, and we've had a discussion. And Phil is trying to dismiss it by claiming that the detractors said something that they never actually said. You know? Like, no one, Broside Phil did not say that Officer Whitney went out to Phil's home and, like, knocked on his door to talk to him, whatever. That was not what was covered. But Phil is making something up himself to dismiss the detractor narrative. Basically, he's lying to call it a lie. It's so fucking weird. It makes no fucking sense. But anyway, long story short.
And that's somebody right there who's already got a compromised moral compass.
Hey, fucking go. Damn fucking right. Anyway, for the people who are future seers on the bingo stuff, the streams, is there any more good gold to be gained here from Phil, or have we kind of ran out? Is there anything more juicy, any more juicy things to look forward to on the stream, or is it just boring as all shit? He ends the podcast like an hour. Wait, he goes on for almost a full hour after this point. Well, apparently it has a go at LTG. I know that much. Yeah, I guess we can try to skip ahead, however, you know what I mean? We'll just skip ahead, shall we?
Oh, let's see here. And by the way, my apologies, guys, because the troll is back with his 100 dummy accounts again, so I have to ban them all.
DSP Gaming, your dad told me about your mom. Why not just, oh, for God's sake, yeah. That was the most popular theory. The most popular theory, of course, is that one of Phil's parents passed away, but we've had no confirmation of that. There's been nothing, for example, in the obituaries and from Connecticut, you know, who fucking knows. So yeah.
someone took the $1.50 saying, I'll donate $100 if you go without mentioning trolls for a stream. You can't do it. Well, then there's no challenge. If you already are saying I can't do it, it doesn't matter if I do it. You'll still say I didn't do it because that's what you guys do. You just fabricate shit. And again, you believe your own narrative with no evidence. And then you just won't pay me. So I'm not accepting your challenge because you're a fucking dishonest liar. There you go.
What?
Kind of like if you remember the stream many months ago, I was doing fighting games and someone challenged me and said, if for this entire game you don't complain about, or you don't make a complaint about the game, I'll tip you so-and-so. I played it. I literally didn't complain once.
You did. I remember this video. I remember Mamology's video about this. I remember this video. You had several complaints. Mamology, this is a fantastic... Oh my god. I want to find that video now because that was such a good video. I said, well, fuck it, let's find it. Let's find it, shall we? Mamology fucking made a video about that and it was fantastic. Oh, fuck me. I need to find it. That's the thing. It's like... How do you find it in a sea of other shit? Hold on 2 seconds. I do have, well, I'm trying to find this video here. I do have a theory to run by you guys. Do you think that Phil was desperate to try and get DSP Tries It to be more popular, to try and minimise the success and popularity of Mamology's side channel about him? It feels like Phil was desperate to get DSP Tries It to do well for him, just so we can detract from the popularity of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it was Street Fighter 6, wasn't it? It was Street Fighter 6. Fuck me, what video was it? What video was it? I'm trying, oh my god, I'm trying to think, what video would it have been? Fuck me, this is the thing, I remember it as well, I remember it, but I can't remember exactly which one it was. Does Phil say when it happened to him?
At all, okay? About the game. I'll tip you so-and-so. I played it. I literally didn't complain once. At all. Okay? Not once. All I said was, I was actually commentating on the match. Ooh, so here's why this hit me. Here's what happened. Oh, you talked. That must have been a complaint, so you don't get the tip.
No. I didn't say that. You talked, so you violated the complaint. Fuck off. Maybe Pig Go could tell, whatever, you know what I mean? Hold on. Let me have a quick search of Pig Go. I'm sorry if I've won Bingo and all, but it's not really fucking deal with Bingo or anything, so it doesn't really fucking matter, but I want to find this fucking... It was so good. It was so fucking good. It really was. I typed in the words "don't complain" and Pig Go, and we have a few results. I'll show you guys. Let's go full screen, just so you guys can see. Don't complain. We're looking for a Street Fighter video, I think, from this year at some point. But all we have is Minecraft. All we have is Minecraft. Was it this year? Was it really this year? I don't know. Fuck. I'm gonna find it. I'm desperate if I can find it. Hey, our most recent Bingo winners here. Hope you're doing well. Shao Shamigami, hope you're doing well. We've won Bingo, so we're just gonna enjoy ourselves now. But I want to try and find this video where Phil... Oh, shit, man. I want to find this video so badly. When was it? I'm so confused. From playing, it's not that one. Yeah, yeah, don't complain. But I don't complain about it. So somebody complains. I don't think it's gonna be possible. I think it's gonna be impossible to try and find this fucking video. It was definitely Street Fighter 6. We know that much. It was definitely Street Fighter fucking 6. Hell, man. When was it? When fucking was it? Shit. It's annoying me because it's such a good fucking video. It was such a good video. Hell, where is it? Where is it? I will find you and we will watch you. I'm trying to keep an eye on like the thumbnail stuff itself. You know, the thumbnails usually have like a little bit of commentary as well. Where is it? Oh, maybe it was more than a few months ago. How old would it have been? Was it last year? Was it possibly last year? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna fucking find it. Damn it. Oh, fuck. I mean, we could just type complain. And we know it's Street Fighter. Maybe this will fucking work. I don't think this is gonna fucking work.
Dear Phil, I've been a fan since 2011.
No complaints, complaints, so complain. The word complain. It was definitely, I'm confident it was Street Fighter. You know what I mean? So these are good results here.
Pictures of cat. My mom, my wife is pregnant, and I'm about to be a father too. If I have a daughter, I'm gonna name it after you. Anyway, I really hope this tip will get you through. Forever yours.
I'm seeing this one here. Maybe you're gonna complain like non-stop. People complain, just complain, complain. There was a lot more. No complaints from me. Complain about that. Not going to complain. Can't really complain. No complaints. Maybe the video doesn't exist on this channel anymore. Damn, I don't think we're going to fucking find it. Let's go back longer now. Way far, we got longer. No, I don't think we're going to fucking find it. Ah, hell. It's annoying the crap out of me because it's such a good video as well. It really was a good video. And I love that Phil remembers it as well. Like it was like something, you know, it lives rent-free in his fucking head. Phil remembers this. He was wronged. He was crossed over. He was scorned by this person who said he was going to give him money. If Phil didn't complain. Let's listen to it again, the bizarre rant.
Kind of like if you remember the stream many months ago, I was doing fighting games, and someone challenged me and said, if for this entire game you don't complain about, or you don't make a complaint about the game.
Make a complaint. Make a complaint. I mean, we can try. Wait, hold on. Let's remove Street Fighter as a you know that you know. Make a complaint. Nah, that's going back. Wait, nah, that's definitely not. Just type in complaint. Maybe it wasn't Street Fighter. Maybe it was like, you know, Marvel vs. Capcom or whatever instead, or you know, or SNK. Fuck, I don't know. I wish I could find it. I really wish I could find it. It's a fantastic video.
Game, I'll tip you some and so. I played it. I literally didn't complain once, at all. Okay, not once. All I said was I was actually commentating on the match. Ooh, so here's why this hit me. Here's what happened. Oh, you talked. That must have been a complaint. So you don't get the tip. No, you're just an idiot. You're just a disingenuous loser who's never going to accept anyway. Like, you're just a piece of shit. If you're going to tip $100, you'll just tip $100. You won't have a crazy preface in front that's unreachable or unattainable because you always move the goalpost.
I mean, that could be one thing to search for as well, which is I've got it's a large amount. Hold on, one more try, guys. Bear with me. $100. 1,477 results for $100. Hang on, so shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't even go too far. Or maybe no, hold on. $100. $100 potentially. I mean, hold on. Shit, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get anything here. I mean, we might get something here. Because these results are very recent. These results are very recent. These are all 2025 results still, for fuck's sake. How many results do we have for $100? Hang on. Just better. This is for the last one I'll probably try. All 2025, final matches, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. $100. No, I'm not that one, so hold on. Still searching here. I will find this. I'm determined to fucking find this. Oh, there's a deleted fucking podcast. A couple more deleted fucking podcasts from Phil. Yeah, but we're back. We're going way back here. Look at this shit. Emergency stream. Capture device died. Let's figure out what to do. Well, yes, give me money so I can fucking get it. Fuck it. We can't find it. I give up. I'm tapping out. I do apologise for a random derail. I wanted to find that particular video where Phil wanted $100 and complained. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what I could. Bugged research mechanics, nothing I could do. But I've failed you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So, thanks for the early support. Please, let's keep it coming. Like I said, let's get our first sub over on Kick. We don't have any there. How about our first tip of the day? That would be nice because we don't have any tips right now. And thanks for the early momentum. Let's keep that rolling. Now, I have one news story to talk about today. It's not a big one, to be honest, but it is a news story that I think is noteworthy. It's all a buzz in the gaming circles right now. And sadly, it's just more of the same from Microsoft, okay?
Don't care. Let's skip ahead to your rant and raving by LTG, shall we?
The second one where it showed this key arts. Look, official the prominent way to obtain PC games.
Okay.
And then they launched GTA Online.
Okay.
Is they did Game Pass.
Okay.
You had major competition.
Okay. We've won bingo. We can skip ahead. Easy.
Cancel, 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 cancel. Instead, all you'll hear about are the big ones. Call of Duty. That'll come out every year. You know, Blizzard titles, things like those will come out. But outside of the big ones, I wouldn't be shocked if Xbox just says, fuck it all, and just cuts all these companies that they bought. They bought all these companies up because they thought they were going to build a big, giant, you know, body of talent to make games for them. But now all of a sudden they've decided we don't want to make games. So now, 8 is standard, 9 is tough, 10 is easy. There you go. Well, tomorrow, before I... how podcasting works? If I'm quiet, then it's not a podcast. Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast, everyone.
Hold on. He's complaining. Hold on. Is this a tech issue complaint? We may have a little tech issue complaint here from Phil. This might be good. If it was to fucking play. Come on, play it for fuck's sake.
And paint. Of course, we all knew that. I don't know why you guys are spamming on Kick Chat. What did I miss? What did I miss? Why are you guys all doing that cat kitty emote? What is it? I talk too much? It's a podcast. That's the point. The point of a podcast is I talk. Do you not know how podcasting works? If I'm quiet, then it's not a podcast. Welcome to the Level 1 Podcast, everyone.
I mean, not to try and sound too much like Navy Vet for Life or anything, but it's not a podcast. This is not a podcast, Phil.
Wow, that was exciting, wasn't it?
That's funny.
Some people are pretty brain dead, huh? All right.
You have done that yourself.
Let's just skip ahead to when it gets all salty with LTG.
Now, tag me in the chat. Go from there.
Okay,
Before going here, the biggest tip here was $1.
Okay.
There you go. They did this stupid elitist thing this week. I don't like it, but if you already pre-bought the high-end version of the game, or if you're a subscriber to the EA super high-end access subscription plan, you can play the beta right now. If you're not part of that, then you could have started playing the beta. I believe it's Saturday. I think it's Saturday and Sunday, which is stupid. It's only 2 days. Then they end it. Then they're resuming it next weekend. I think Thursday. I think it's supposed to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week. So I'm going to play it next week. All right. Whenever I'll look at the schedule for next week. If it's Thursday.
Phil is saying that something is stupid because people who pay for something early get early access.
We'll probably do it on Thursday, and we'll do it then. I do think that it's really dumb that they did it that way because, you know, not everyone can just free up everything and play on a whim, which is how they basically did. Oh, you have to play on a whim.
Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here, Phil. I'm so sorry if fucking game developer didn't fucking adhere to your fucking precious schedule. An entitled cunt.
Within this 2-day frame, or else you can't play till next week. Well, I'm already booked. I already got a marathon. I got my day.
Boring. Go on.
I got a $2 tip. Who do you like better, Kick or YouTube chat?
Oh, who cares? Who fucking cares? YouTube chat definitely likes YouTube chat better. He hates fucking Kick. He likes the money he gets from Kick, but he fucking hates them all. Let's just get to the fucking LTG rant so we can fucking wrap things up and, you know, enjoy our freedom from Phil.
Be under control. Most of the now they're making Kick. They're actually just meaning these are people who used to be temporary fans of mine when I was doing the collab with Kino Casino. Now that that's over, they're all just sitting there just to basically be trolls.
He hates Kick.
And they're basically being eyes. I don't know. It's just a bunch of toxic stuff. Really, it's like nothing that can be really taken seriously, and that's frustrating. I'd like it if we had serious fans on both sides, but I don't really have that. You know what I mean?
This is your community. You created, Phil. This is what you cultivated.
Okay.
You get what you fucking deserve, Phil.
Let's see here. I don't even know what you're saying. Someone took $1 and said something that's like a bunch of gibberish. I don't even understand, so thanks for $1. Try speaking English next time. Maybe I'll read your message. Let's see here.
Get the fuck, you fucking spanner.
I can keep that information since.
Blah, 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 blah.
You or my wife to...
Wait. He's talking about personal shit here. Personal shit, real shit.
Someone tipped $1 says, do you regret not taking the bag and dipping in the drama? You could have done things like gone on a honeymoon and other things. Who cares what kind of content you make? Well, that's the point. I care. My wife cares. We don't want me making content that is harmful to a person or groups of people. Success at what cost? Well, I don't want to be stepping on people to become popular or prominent or successful.
Well, you can't really say that when you're currently trying to instigate drama with LTG. You know, like that comes across extremely hypocritical.
All right, I want to just do my own stuff and be successful on my own merits. In addition, once you open that Pandora's box of drama, if that's really what you become and you encompass and you get success because of it, now guess what? That's all you can do, because no one will want to care about anything else you do. I was dangerously dancing on that razor's edge of my longtime fans and viewers were like, we don't want the drama and this is all he's given us, so we're gonna leave. A lot of them, I'm serious, a lot of longtime fans actually contacted me and said, FYI, if things don't change soon, we can't stick around, and we've been with you for 15 years. You know, like, we're here for gameplay, we're here for chill vibes, we're here to hang out with you. We don't care about what idiotic thing some moron said today that you're making fun of. We don't care about this person who said something about you and now you want to clap back. We like the fact that you've always ignored it.
Why don't you back it up with a source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
We like the fact that you were the guy who was above all of that. That's why you have longevity. Because you're oblivious to all the nonsensical vortex bullshit around you and you don't drag us into it. So because
if Phil was truly oblivious to it, then he wouldn't fucking mention detractors and trolls and what they're saying and doing on a fucking daily fucking basis. Phil was very aware, he cannot help himself but be very aware of it, and it's just in his fucking nature to fucking, you know, have his, like, you know, try and know as much as fucking possible. So he can fucking pretend to not care about it while addressing it.
of that, I had to soul search, you know? Do I stay the course and become more popular and prominent and make more money? Or do I take the risk of going my own path, but losing all of that, right? And it was dangerous, but here we are, 8 months later. Well, I would argue, I guess you could say 5 months later, because really this all hit the fan in March, right? And I'm good. I'm literally good. I'm doing well. The streams are doing well. The content's doing well. Everything's good.
But there's still no honeymoon for Cat. Oh well.
I'm happy for that because I was nervous. I was nervous that, you know, things could change for the worse and I get stuck in a rut or stuck doing one thing I didn't want to do with my life and my content, and that didn't happen. I think I basically got into a really good, a really good situation. So, okay. I got a $2 tip. Any chance of you playing Madden 26 or NBA 2K? Right now, I'm not interested. I didn't even know when they were coming out, but I know summertime is usually when they do come out. Like, no lie, until you just mentioned it, I don't think a single person this year been any. Well, maybe.
Don't care.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked about it, nor have I really cared about sports games in a while. So
Don't care. Boring.
We could. King Ferb says, why not do polls on YouTube during gameplay? So it's kind of similar to.
Don't care.
Honestly, I think YouTube's too lazy.
Get on, Phil. Go, Mick. Just get on with it.
When is my wife returning on stream? I have no idea. Whenever she so feels like she wants to return to stream for any reason. You know, we had plans last year. Those fell through because of personal reasons. And she may or may not return whenever she sees fit. We haven't even had a discussion about it probably in the last 6 to 8 months. It's just not on our minds.
Never.
We're totally busy with our personal stuff going on outside of these streams. We don't really think about a crossover between the private and the public. We don't. What's in the studio stays in the studio. What's outside there stays out there. So we don't even talk about like a crossover.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't one of those little pre-stream slides like a fucking cartoon picture of him and Cat and Jasper? Like, I may be wrong. I may be wrong with that assumption, but isn't one of his slides exactly that sort of picture? I'm tempted to go back and check, but when he goes, nah, yeah, it is. Well, you can see it right there. Like 15 years for this one right here. 15 years, and there's like a little. Yeah, so it's technically she's still part of your content, Phil, because you got it included in your little fucking pre-stream art. For God's sake. Oh, apparently, we're right on the precipice of a couple of rants. Sorry, we'll enjoy these couple of rants and then we'll just call it a fucking night, shall we?
Oh, let's see. Have I heard that the detractors are saying they socially engineered YouTube and found out you have 2 strikes on your channel? Again, that would be news to me because I don't have any strikes on my channel. So how they socially engineered someone to say I do and I actually don't would be pretty remarkable. Like they actually made someone who works for YouTube lie and say I have strikes. Well, then again, apparently they talked to police and lied and said that there was a 220 nonsense visit. None of that ever happened either. So again, they can say whatever they want. It doesn't make it real. It's just their own fantasy world, this alternate reality of our viewers are so stupid we can literally say whatever we want and never have to prove it, but the viewers are so dumb they'll believe it anyway. That's the community they've created for themselves. So they could go ahead and say whatever they want. It doesn't mean anything.
Bruh.
What kind of fish are on my shirt? Bluefish. They're blue. Blue fish are on my shirt. That's the kind. I've already answered that question about LTG. I said, the only way that I'm going to play against LTG is if there's stakes involved, meaning he earns a prize pot if he beats me. He does not get anything if he doesn't beat me. That's the point.
Did you think Phil knows yet that LTG leaked the DMs? Has it been told yet? I don't think Phil's aware yet that LTG leaked the DMs.
That's why I want to play him, to crush him and show that I'm better than him at Street Fighter, period. But every time that it gets brought up, it turns into, how much can you lift? What's with your hairline? Wait, but what are you talking about? The point I made was Street Fighter. I said, Street Fighter. I challenge you to Street Fighter. I'm better than you at Street Fighter. Let's play Street Fighter.
So yeah, and he returned by saying, give me 5k or do these things I challenge you to do. Like, he wants you to earn it, Phil. He wants you to earn the right to play him. Just like how you have set a value on yourself and the time you know, when you stream, Phil, for example, you think your time has a lot of value. You charge your audience essentially $150 per stream because you think you're worth that per fucking stream. So LTG in the same fucking time is charging you for his time. If you want it to fucking happen, he's told you 5k. Now, it's up to you if you want to pay that or not, but, you know, if you don't want to fucking pay it, then fucking move on. No one cares about who's fucking better at Street Fighter between the two of you because you are both figures of ridicule for various multiple fucking reasons that fucking go far beyond Street Fighter.
And then he says, oh, but you got to get your sexy going. You look like Burt Reynolds and this and that. Like, what are you talking about? No. We're talking about Street Fighter. Do you not understand that there's a topic that I brought up? And that's what I'm interested in. I'm not interested in any of your other weirdo, pseudo-gay fascination shit that you have. Whatever that complex is that you have, that's your complex. You got to deal with that on your own. I'm not involved in that. I'm challenging you to Street Fighter. And if you beat me, you earn whatever this prize pot is that you want, or you lose, and then you...
Wait, Phil, are you trying to fucking say that you will owe him $5,000? If no, okay, hold on. Are you committing, Phil, to fucking giving low tier god $5,000 if he beats your ass in Street Fighter? Because that's what he's told us. He's told you what the fucking price is for him to play you. But if you're willing to say, okay, I agree to the stipulations, whatever, this is what will happen, I am legally entitled and obliged to pay this money should you defeat me in Street Fighter.
Can't ever fucking talk shit about me again because you're a bitch, which is what you are now. But he won't be a man and step up and just address the topic. It's literally the most redirect ever. That's all he can do because he knows he can never beat me in Street Fighter. I heard him say, oh, forget Super Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, but I'll beat him in Street Fighter 3 up. No, I would beat him in Street Fighter 3, Third Strike. I would beat him in Capcom vs. SNK 2. I would beat him in any versus game. Literally any one. I would defeat him. Okay? No lie. Any of those anything. From X-Men vs. Street Fighter all the way through Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I would beat him. Okay? Modern games, I would have to play them because the thing is I don't play the modern games. Like Street Fighter 4, I never really played competitively. I don't even know how I would learn it because there's not an active community. Street Fighter 5, I will never learn. I hate the game. Street Fighter 6, if that's the game that was chosen, or one of the games that was chosen, I would actively practice it, and I would beat him because I'd be better than him. I was better than him when I was actively playing it, but I stopped actively playing it because I don't like it.
The one time that you two ever played together was in Street Fighter 4 when he fucking crushed your ass very easily and simply. And you were playing as M. Bison, one of your mains.
It would still be better than him, and I would beat him at that too. So, Third Strike, CVS 2, literally any of the classic versus games, and Street Fighter 6, I am better than this guy at and will beat him. Hands down, 100% guarantee I would just wipe the floor with this fucking guy. Okay? 100%.
If you're not confident, Phil, then put up the 5k.
But that's the discussion that I'm having. His discussion is, well, how much can you bench press? What are you talking about? We're talking about Street Fighter. It's almost like his brain, purposefully, when he's scared, deflects and goes somewhere else. So when someone presents him with something he can't handle, he immediately deflects. Someone said to him on his stream, did you ever take MMA classes or any kind of like Kung Fu self-defense classes? And he's like, don't ever ask me that question again. Deflect, immediate. Deflect, can't even answer it. Just boom, off to something else because he can't handle it.
Oh, Phil, I wouldn't say that's I wouldn't say he's deflecting the question. I would just say he's not interested in answering the question. That's not deflecting the question. That's just him saying I don't want to answer that. That's a pretty straightforward response. I mean, am I crazy? I think that's a pretty straightforward response. Like, that's none of your fucking business if I have or not. Please don't ask me that. That's not really a deflection. That's a very straightforward response to what he probably perceived as a personal question. Is it anyone's fucking business whether he fucking did that shit or not? You know what I mean? He's choosing. It's not your business. How is that a deflection?
When there's a negative answer, so he knows he can't beat me in Street Fighter at all, so he deflects to, how much do you lift? What are you talking about?
Cares?
What are you talking about? What does it have to do with Street Fighter? Just think of it this way. So what he's saying to me is, In order to be good at Street Fighter, you have to be like a roided dude who's good looking or something. Like, what are you talking about? So you're telling me none of the good Street Fighter players are good because they don't lift? Mena, just won Evo. How much does he bench press? If he doesn't bench press 315, I guess he's a scrub, right? There's actually women who are great Street Fighter players right now. Do they bench press 315? Do they squat 315? Are they not allowed to be good at Street Fighter? They don't get respect? What are you talking? Like, his brain is so snapped.
315. Wait, has Phil seen the DMs in? Hold on. Has Phil seen the DMs in? Wait a fucking second here, because wasn't that a number in the DMs? Hold on a second. Hold on, what was... It was! 315, it's up there. It's up there. It wasn't in the screenshots, but it was actually on the tweet itself. 315, so he has seen the fucking message. He has seen Twitter. 315. So, Phil, LTG has actually expanded the criteria for his, for his time. He thinks his time is precious, okay? And he wants you to, earn it, either by just giving him $5,000 for his time. Alternatively, former Mr. Frickin' Pro Bodybuilder, just bench 315 and squat 315. That is a lot of weight, to be fair. You know what I mean? In comparison, Bro Side Phil, can you bench 315 and can you squat 315? If so, is it easy for you or is it a challenge? I feel like that would be a struggle for you. You know, you are strong. I'm not trying to fucking, dish you or anything, Bro Side Phil. But that's a, that to me is that's a fucking very experienced, like, lift, You can bench 335. Also, that's with years and years of experience, you know what I mean? Because you can squat 405. Well, you got big, beefy legs, to be fair, yeah. But yeah. Fuck me, man. There's no way that Phil's little arms are fucking benching that. I'd be impressed if Phil can just do a fucking 15 partner mind to 315.
There's no logical thought to it. It's just like this weird, bizarre, place. It's some alternate dimension that he goes to. He just won't ever address the fact that I'm better than him in Street Fighter. He can't handle it.
Who cares? It seems to fucking matter more to you than anyone else. Like, I don't understand why it matters so much to you that you've been pursuing this for, like, since 2023. 3 years in a row. 2023, 2024, now 2025, you have been pursuing this with LTG. And he's made it crystal fucking clear he's no fucking interested. And if you really want it to happen, you need to pay up. Or you need to get your fans to pay up on your behalf.
What has he ever done in Street Fighter? Anything? Has he ever placed anywhere? Even if you can argue,
Who
Phil,
fucking
the only time you ever
cares?
placed was Evo when it was PS1, Super Turbo, or you won Evo East and Evo and other Evo qualifiers, but it doesn't
Who
matter.
fucking
But I won.
cares?
There's a track record of me winning tournaments. What did he ever do? Nothing. Scrubbed out.
We don't fucking care. You're the only one that seems to care, Phil. And yet you're aggressively pursuing this individual. I would argue it's borderline stalking at this point in time. And harassment.
He hasn't been good at anything, ever. Ever. Name one thing he's been good at. Being a lolcow, I guess, right? Like I said the other day, he's the lolcow's lolcow. When lolcows are down and out on their luck, and they want to feel good, they go turn on an LTG stream. That's what you do, and you laugh about how stupid this guy is.
Is that what you do, Phil?
Anyway, so you asked, there's the answer. Like I said, the only way that I'm going to play this guy is if he actually has to beat me to earn something. No, I refuse to play him if it means he gets a payday just for playing. Because like I said, the point of me playing him is that I beat him, and it's legit, and it shows that I'm better than him, which was the whole point of the challenge. If he gets a bag of money to play me, and he just throws the match and runs away, then there was no point to doing the match. He made...
But Phil, you only want to play in the first place so you can make a bag of money yourself. Like, you genuinely are convinced, Phil, that this sort of matchup would bring massive money for you, massive attention, massive views, and massive paydays for you. The only sole reason you are fucking chasing this hungrily and thirsty as you are is because you think to yourself it's going to give you a big, huge, massive payday. Literally, that's the sole reason you're fucking pursuing this. That, and you probably think it's an easy victory.
Money, and I got nothing out of it. What's the point? And the internet doesn't want to see that either. Do you want to see him make money, throw a match, and then run away? What's the point of that? None of us get any enjoyment out of that at all. You want to...
If LTG stole $5,000 from you, I'd think it funny. I would personally find that very amusing. I would laugh. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing LTG do that to you, Phil. I think I'd fucking laugh my arse off.
See us actually going crazy fighting each other and seeing who's legit better, whether it's me spanking him or him spanking me. Either way, you guys would get entertainment out of that, right? If it's just me spank him and he says, "Oh, I threw the match," what's the fucking enjoyment of that? It has to be he has to play hard to earn something he's never done in his life. What has he ever done hard to earn? I had to grind.
Phil, careful here. You know nothing about what goes on. So the only thing you know of LTG essentially is what you see on content on streams. Even the same with you. The only thing we know of Phil essentially is what happens on streams. What happens outside of streams, we can only hypothesize and wonder ourselves. But yeah, Phil, you've got to be careful here, because you have no idea what goes on behind closed doors here. So careful before you fucking open your mouth here, Phil. Be very careful.
How many years, right? To solidify myself to the point where now I'm kind of bulletproof and I can do whatever I want. It doesn't really matter, right? But I had to grind for that. That wasn't like something I just earned, or excuse me, something I was just handed to. I earned it. Him, he just wants everything handed to him. Oh, just give me the money. And for a collab, it's not a collab. I don't want to collab with you, right? I want nothing to do with that. I want to challenge you to a match, and if you win money. Here's also the truth. What does he have to lose? If people are willing to raise this money, okay, and he's not investing, it's not, oh, he has to pay money to do it, right? It's
if people are willing to pay this money, so it's not Phil. Phil was refusing to pay it, but all of a sudden, other people are going to pay it for him. Jesus. But Phil, who are you going to do? Ask if you do a fundraiser with your fans? But Phil, can you not afford it? I thought you were doing very well these days financially, Phil. Can you not afford 5k?
He wins money if he beats me, or he gets nothing if he loses. So what does he actually have to lose? Nothing. He doesn't have to invest in it or anything, right? So what's his problem? His problem is he knows he can't win. So he wants an excuse to lose, but he wants a payday too.
There is not a lot of clout in saying you beat DSP in a video game. You're not a big deal, Phil.
There we go. All right, guys. Any last stuff? Oh, Adam did a $2 super chat. He says, I finished RoboCop yesterday. It was lots of fun. Adam, how long was it for you? Because I'm getting conflicting reports. Someone said they beat it in 8 hours, but then someone says it was 15 hours long. So I'm trying to get an estimate, or at least a best guess at how long this will be and how many streams it'll be for me.
Who cares? Who cares? Who cares?
I was waiting for the answer. 10 hours. Okay.
Who cares?
So to remind you, there is no podcast tomorrow. All right? No podcast. Instead, it's the big...
And that's a timely reminder, of course, to say that tomorrow's fucking bingo is going to be a 3x3 bingo card, because we have no idea how long Phil's going to fucking drag out this little pre-intro marathon thing before he begins gameplay with the Mega Man crap. So there we go. The offside Phil's linking to me one of his tweets. What are you tweeting there? Is this you tweeting? Hold on. Oh, hello. This looks like a very legal style document that you've just put on your Twitter here, bro. So let's see. Phil, you physically weak and mentally dense tard. I've never said OFC. Officer Whitney came to your house and spoke with you. I said she drove by the house. Don't believe me? Here's a narrative proving it, you douche waffle. The first paragraph, and of course the first paragraph is, after reviewing Phil's latest email, I drove to his residence in the gated community of Palm Court. While there, I didn't see anything suspicious. I emailed Phil back, I'll read the whole thing. I emailed Phil back letting him know I've documented the recent activity and that it is possible the subject got his address online and Google Earthed his address to see that clearly. He lives in a gated community. However, with this more specific threat and dimension of firearms, I added that I would email investigations about this matter to inquire if this case could be reviewed closer. I reminded Phil to save all emails from this sender or any that are similarly specific. I am trying to save all evidence on queue, but the city email firewall was making it difficult for me to receive all of Phil's emails. There is no further information at this time. I certify under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of Washington and that the foregoings is true and correct. L. Whitney, 10347 Benton, King County, Washington State. There you go. Fuck me, man. Oh, there we go. But Phil was trying to spin it that, you know, like apparently Phil's version of events is that Officer Whitney was like battering down his door and yelling 220 in his face. Or just pointing and laughing at him, you know. Like, all these police officers are calling me a 220 directly to my face, wah! Meanwhile, all my security cameras are showing this for some reason, even though I'm not surrounded by cameras. What? Like, what bizarre, strange version of events are you spinning here, Phil? Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious stuff indeed. But yeah, Phil, once again, trying to just come up with his own version of what the fuck happened, you know, with this crap. But there we go. Fuck it, we're done with the bad man. I think we've seen all the kind of all we need to see. Phil's about to take an end shit anyway. Let's get a live DSP and see how we're doing, shall we?
Brandon, how are you today?
So Phil has not received any memberships yet. Boo fucking who. He's still got the top super chat being $10. He's had a couple of $10 super chats. I muted him away. I don't want to hear him, so I just fucking muted him. His top tip has been... Oh, anonymous. Anonymous tips usually quite big. Well, never mind. $1. $1.50 tip. What is total so far? Ooh, that's a sore one. 36 buckaroos only. For live DSP so far. We're playing brand new DLC. Well, we'll have about 2 hours to try and get that into something a lot more than that. But guys, I am going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for...
Oh my dog! What's up?
Before I wrap up, Broside Phil is saying that if he gets 4 more subscribers, he'll be at 4K. Well, what are you waiting for, Broside Phil? Link is your channel, you daft bastards, so we know what to click on. If you're going to fucking promote your channel, then have the fucking foresight to share the link to your fucking channel. You dafty. How are people going to fucking subscribe to something if you're not going to send them there to fucking subscribe to it? There you go. I mean, I could have linked it myself, of course, but I'm too fucking lazy, you know. So Broside Phil, looks like I'm looking at it right now, so there you go. Broside Phil needs to get to 4K. Hold on, let's see if can we get into 4K. He's on $3.99. Guys, do what I've done here. Follow my example. Subscribe to the big beefy bastard. Otherwise, I'll fucking bench press you until you fucking do it. Let's refresh. Has it hit 4K yet? Has it hit 4K? I have no idea. Damn, come on. Can we get 4 more subscribers? We need 2 more. Is it $3.99? Okay, hold on. If we get Broside Phil to 4K, we get a free space for tomorrow. We already have 1 free space tomorrow because we have hit we got 75 likes on Bingo today. You know, so that's an extra free space we have for tomorrow. Okay, so we have 1 free space already for tomorrow. If we get Broside Phil to 4K, we get another free space. So no pressure or anything, but can we get him to 4K? Can we get him to 4K? He's 1 away, I think. He's 1 away. 1 more person to subscribe. You know what I might do just to fucking piss him off? I'm kidding, I'm kidding on. I'm not going to do that. I'm not an arsehole. I mean, I am an arsehole, but I'm not much of an arsehole. We just need 1 more subscription. 1 more subscription. Oh, wait, do we have 74 likes? I thought I had 75 likes. Somebody told us we had 75 likes. I was told we had 75 likes, which is why I thought we had a free space for tomorrow already. We need 1 more person to subscribe to Broside Phil. There we go. 4K. Confirmed. Official. There we go. That gives us a free space for tomorrow as well. Broside Phil has hit the 4K mark. Fan Dabby Dozy. That calls for a celebratory fucking random press for the Scottish soundboard button.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Mookie's no fucking impressed us. Yeah, well. Fucking, Mookie's no. It's very hard to impress Mookie these days, you know what I mean? They've got very high standards, but it is what it is. Nothing we can do. But guys, thank you very much for getting Broside Phil to 4K subs. That is fantastic news indeed. Well done to Broside Phil for that accomplishment. And guys, thank you as well for 75 likes. We had 75 likes, which is a free spaces also. We have 2 free spaces for tomorrow. 2 free spaces already for tomorrow's bingo card. Fantastic stuff indeed, Broside Phil. Tell me to check Discord. I imagine when I check Discord, it's going to hit 4,000. Yep. There's confirmation from Broside Phil. 4,000 subscribers. Excellent stuff indeed. Congratulations to getting that milestone. Well done indeed. Now guys, I'm going to wrap things up and I'm going to end things about always end things by playing notorious PIG contributions made by supremely talented Pixar Animations. Until tomorrow guys, I do hope you all enjoyed your Thursday. And yeah, I will see you all later for some bingo tomorrow. Remember, Phil's bingo tomorrow is a marathon thing, so 3x3 bingo card. You know, but we have 2 free spaces already. It should be, yeah. Tomorrow's going to be fucking brutal. And remember as well, if Phil's marathon gets under $1,000 for the whole event, we get 5 free spaces on Sunday's bingo. You know, so yeah. It's worth keeping an eye on how Phil's doing throughout the day when he's doing his marathon. Because obviously, the less successful it is, the better it is for us. So there we go. And Mookie's still streaming as well. So guys, I'll redirect you to Mookie so you can point and laugh at how bad they are at playing Claire Obscubian. I wonder if she's still fucking fighting that Simon boss, whatever, who knows. But anyway guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you very much for joining me. It is very much appreciated, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Bubbles has tipped me $1.30. And says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. All right. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Free. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.